Hi. Thanks for being patient. It's a big day. It's a big day. We have a lot to talk about. I mean, I don't even know what to say. Oh. Sorry, I could hear myself on the other app. Also, this music loud as hell. Let me quiet it down. Hello, everyone. Happy trailer day. How do we feel? How do we feel knowing all the rumors were true? Yeah. I don't remember the rest of that song. But how are we doing? Oh, I forgot to turn on my light. Boop. There we go. I mean, you can't really tell, but it's on. Also, I'm on the clock app. I had to finish making a TikTok poorly, but I'm gonna make it. Anyway, hi Eric, hi Horizon, hi Sydney, hi July, hi Corinne. Over on the purple app, on the red app, I've got Roger, Koya, Nick, Mama Daisha, Ayana, hello. Taylor's here, Georgia's here. You missed Tuesday's stream because you were confused about what day it was. Well, you know, it happens. Even a little bit today, I was kind of like, it's the right day, right? Oh no, you said you fell asleep on the stream, Nick, that's funny. Hey, Sydney again on this app. Lauren, hello. And the build items coming would definitely show that EA is at least taking questions to the modding community and listening to their feedback about the community's most wanted build items. Hi, Darl. Hi, Spider. Hi, Moth Girl. Hi, Ruby. I peeped a lot more Afro-textured hairs than I expected. And I'm so hyped we get an imaginary friend. I feel like the imaginary friend thing is something that I totally missed because I wasn't a Sims 3 person. So I'm happy for the Sims 3 folks. You have mixed thoughts on the trailer. Moth Girl, I need to hear more. We will be discussing this, okay? You were gonna watch Tiny Town 21 and y'all took on an EA survey last year that said that had a lot of this year's PAX features in it. Tiny Town 21. Okay, Tiny Town 21. If I say that enough times, maybe I'll remember to go look at the VOD. Will we talk about the new pack trailer? Leslie, will we talk about the new pack trailer? Hell yeah! What do you mean? That's all we gonna do today. Actually, I was thinking about that. I was like, that cannot be all we do today. I have to play Tiny Town 2. So, we're gonna, okay, sorry. So, you know, I got that new perfume and I was like, I'm gonna spray it on me before stream so I can be like professional and focused. And I got a little whiff of it. All right. So here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna do what we normally do. We're gonna look at the trailer. We're gonna do the breakdown. We're gonna read the blog post. I already checked the EA app. It doesn't seem like there's like the breakdown that they normally have on the EA app. So we're not gonna look at the EA app. And then I will be recording this though. That's the whole thing. I'm gonna be recording this. This will be chopped up into a video. So when you see this on the channel and you're like, wait, this seems familiar. It is familiar. You were here live for all the action, okay? So we are gonna be looking at everything. I have good news. Are you ready? The Sims team has confirmed, because remember last time I said I got super early access to fairies and it's not guaranteed. Sims team told me today I'm gonna have super early access to this pack. Can you keep up? Baby boy, baby lose my breath. Baby lose my breath. Keep me high, baby lose my. I got the shirt on. That's why I started singing that. Because this lady also, this horse lady, be scamming people. We have not gotten our merch. If you've ordered any merch from that lady's website, you know you haven't gotten any of it. And so this was the first thing that showed up for me. So that was another reason why I was late to the stream, because I was like, what did I do with that shirt? Yes, let's go. So this is when I say I have the channel on the Discord that is new pack questions. So when I get my greedy little hands, ooh, when I get to play? Ooh, when I get to play with a pack? You guys have to drop your questions because I will be investigating. Okay. Okay. That's all I can say about it. So, and for the video, I will mention it like, hey, I'm gonna have early access. So, thanks for the lives. Or the lives, the likes. What's your name? Let me see, what's your name in here? All I see is Doe. Doe, a deer. Oh, maybe Dominique. A female deer. Let me stop. I'm very excited. I did watch the trailer a few times. I watched the trailer a few times. But I was also, today, just personally, today was weird. And then professionally, today was a lot. So I didn't get to like dive all in and like, you know, I usually like to go on Twitter, see what the community is saying, you know, poke around in Discord, see what folks are saying. I lurked a little bit in my Discord, but I didn't get to lurk as much as I wanted to see what y'all were saying, but I saw a few little things. So we have thoughts, we have opinions, and we will be discussing them. I will be turning on the record button so we can record. That will turn off my alerts. So if I get new follows and new likes or anything like that, I won't be able to see it. So forgive me. Also, wait, I'm missing something. Hold on. What is this? Is this a new fairy pack? Fairy pack? Dominique, what? We have moved on. Fairies. This is a pack all about outdoorsy stuff. Oh, wait, no. Sound familiar? No, let me stop. Flaw by nature? We don't know her. No! Can't wait. I loved how in-depth your other early access video was. Thank you, July. Appreciate you. You said, wait, another one? You'd like it. If I could describe a Sims 4 pack. Actually, let me start recording. Hold on. Pause. Record. We are now recording. Hold on. Let me pause the recording. Y'all better act right. Now, in case you're new here, / you're not new here, but you lurk, so you're not really paying attention all the time. I am recording a video, so I'm gonna do my intro. I'm gonna talk like you're not here, but we all know you're here. And then I'm gonna say, thanks for joining the video, goodbye. And you're gonna be like, bye. And I'll be like, don't you go anywhere, okay? That was for the recording, not for you. You and me, we in this. We together now, okay? You thought you was leaving. Anyway. Great, so we're gonna do that. What I was gonna say is, if I could describe a Sims pack to you, and I lead with, you know, it's a nature-inspired outdoorsy pack. What do you think I'm talking about? You said you told me to start the chat earlier when you did the reveal party. I know, I stopped by for a second. That's when I thought I was gonna have time today, and then I was like, let me get out of here because I gotta actually do my work. He said, which one? Right. Girl, you're on The Sims right now. Hold on, let me see what you said. You're on The Sims. You said the camping one. You're on or off The Sims, Shay? The exercise equipment tool. Okay. Here's the order of operations. I'm gonna do it a little bit different. We're gonna read the blog post and then we're gonna watch the trailer. At this point, no. Here's what we'll do. We will watch the trailer together. Then we're gonna jump into the blog post and then we're gonna do the trailer like frame by frame. Cause I noticed that sometimes when I'm pointing things out, they talk about it in the blog post. So let's just reverse it. Then I'll do my yapping. We'll do a talking. I'll read your comments. But again, this is going to be recorded. So let me do my intro. What do I want to say? First of all, I think that little thing I just said is definitely going to be in the video. So the thing about which nature, blah, blah, blah. Okay. Hey, y'all. Welcome back to my channel, vstreetlove. I'm Vanessa. My pronouns are she, her. And on this channel, I like to make silly Sims videos. And today, we're looking at another trailer for another pack that the Sims team is releasing. The Sims 4 damn it! Ah! I almost had it! Woo! I almost had the Sims 4 outdoor retreat! God damn! Let me act like I've done this before. We're trying it again. Ready? What is it called? Adventure awaits. Hey y'all. Welcome back to my channel, vstreetlove. I'm Vanessa. My pronouns are she, her, and on this channel, I like to make silly Sims videos. And today, we will be looking at the new trailer for The Sims 4 Adventure Awaits expansion pack. Yes, more content from The Sims is coming, and I know how excited y'all get about it, so let's talk about it. I'm a motherfucking genius. Ha! I don't care what y'all say, okay? She really said outdoor retreat. Ooh, y'all heard that? Y'all heard out? And I was like, oh God, I'm embarrassed. Ooh, Freudian slips in this. Okay. Oh, NEF, thank you for the gifts. Thank you. You said this gives recycling yet again. Let me tell you, Nick. I don't know what you want from me. Okay, love the energy. Thank you. I don't know what y'all want from me. Yeah. And let me record this too, okay? Also, again, if you're just joining, I'm recording for my channel. So this is gonna be chopped up, edited, and put on my channel. So make sure you're subscribed so you can see all the fun. But there will be a little bit of shit talking because this is Sims and we love the Sims, but we love to shit talk a little bit. Oh, idiot! Thank you for the TikTok thingies. Thank you for the heart little hand things. Thank you for the little the bears. Thank you for the perfume. Oh my God, you did. I got perfume, you know. And thank you for the donut. The red app, aka TikTok, can't hit you for that. Listen, they can and they try. Sims 4 outdoor capitalism. Oh, 616. You got your name changed. No, for real. Why call me out? No, not you, Nick. There's another Nick in the clock app. Are you just starting? I am. You're joining the party right as it gets started. I feel like this pack is what I wanted Growing Together to be. Again, we will be doing some ish talking, but let's talk. So I'm gonna unpause. Let's watch the trailer first. I think this should be fine. Maybe I'll zoom in a little. Maybe this is good. Okay. Let me make sure everyone can see. Okay. Hold on. 1 second. Hadn't thought about this. Maybe I can do it like that. Yeah, okay. Okay, 1 sec. Okay, okay, if you want to see the full experience and you're watching vertically, I'm on the red app, I'm on the purple app. Join where you see fit. Nick, you're like, okay, so also we have to watch this on mute so I don't get a copyright claim. So we're gonna watch it all the way through. Take your notes. We're gonna read the blog post. We're gonna come back and do a frame by frame, okay? And then we're gonna talk. I'm gonna leave the music playing, the Sims music, but if you guys have not seen this trailer, the music is so cute. I already want to talk about so many things, but I won't stop it, even though I want to. Yes. Okay, so we're outside. That was the main thing I saw. We outside. And I'm seeing some hair. I'm seeing a diving board. And now we're scheduling a getaway. I have questions. Okay, so we have a camp. So some of this stuff, I'm like, is this movie magic or is this actually, are we getting this? Okay. Again, I feel like Sims 3 fans are, okay, now who asked for this? Who asked for playground equipment? Because y'all ate that up. Whoever asked for that, okay? Y'all ate it up. Okay, I don't think I understand what's happening here. Again, some of the stuff I'm like, is this movie magic or is this what's really gonna happen? like this. That's cute. I keep seeing people wishing for a new death type. Y'all are sick. Also, the trailer gives me very much Sims 2 nostalgia. Like the way that transition just happened makes me think of Sims 2. Like the Sims 2 like original trailer. Is that was new hair too, right? Ooh, and look at her working out with weights. If you have Love Struck, you know. I like that editing. And then we have a new kitchen appliance. And there's Sikadon. Love Highland. Okay. Romantic competition. Something. Ooh. Again with the hair. Ooh. They're like, no. Also, I thought Dawn was with their mom. Create and customize venues. I'm gonna tell you right now, that better mean what I hope it means. And then I don't know what's happening there. Adventure awaits. Expansion pack. Oh, okay. Going back to this for a second. Looks like hide and seek. Hi, Red Classic. Wait, Red Classic Chick. Okay, hi. Oh, I should have paused. I'm reading people's names. Right, you're so excited. You hate the doll. That's crazy. Hey, I love your energy and how enthusiastic you are for The Sims 4. Love this pack. Thank you, Sims Home. Where'd you get your glasses from? I got my glasses from insert brand here because I'm trying to get them to sponsor me, but I got them from Zenny. That online, you know, the online retailer where you can buy like glasses for super cheap. They're from Zenny. And that's the last time I'm gonna say their brand name until I get an answer on whether or not they want to pay me. This should have been a gameplay pack. Ooh, Marcelin, Mary Listen. Sorry if I said it wrong. Dog person, hey, what's up? We gonna talk about it. You must not have been here, Mary Slyn, when I did my little Freudian slip earlier, saying the Sims 4 outdoor retreat. You missed that. Let's go into the blog post. Okay, so this is the blog post for the new expansion pack. I have not read it at all yet, so excuse me if I'm like stumbling over my words a lot, because we're about to learn some things. Okay, getaways go. Oh, actually, really quickly. Sorry, let me just. I'm trying to make sure y'all can see. Yeah, I mean, this is the best I can do for this, unfortunately, y'all. Again, if you're on the vertical app, I'm on the horizontal app. Okay, I'm gonna keep going. He said, sorry, never liked Katrina. Okay, getaways galore in The Sims 4. Adventure awaits expansion pack. Again, I have questions, but let's read through this. Welcome, Simmers of all ages, to Gibby Point. A new and wonderful world bursting with play, discovery, and adventure at every turn. Many, many years ago, before it was inhabited, a great wave rushed through Gibby Point to create a lush and fertile landscape. It became home to jellyfish, glowworms, and plumbirds. It's also where the world's largest geyser, unusual caves of crystal, and a bioluminescent bay were formed. But it was more than these unusual creatures and natural wonders that drew Sims from all over to Gibby Point. Here, adventure can be found around every corner. Embrace the spirit of childhood and carry it in a bold, adventurous life. Meet new Sims, uncover quests, and explore new sites. Discover getaways like kids camp, fitness retreats, or even romantic contests. Gibby Point is also the world in which we're excited to introduce the new getaway system with custom venues and getaway planner. Okay. Expanded childhood content. I'm gonna say that again. Expanded childhood content, including new sentiments and a playground builder and new activities, traits, careers, objects, challenges, and more. So what do you say? Are you ready to explore the Sims 4 Adventure Awaits expansion pack and get away to see exactly what you've been missing? And then they have these links to the different sections, which I think is cute. They haven't done that before. Okay, sorry, real quick. I am worried that the Sims might have ate this one up and y'all are mad about it. I am very concerned because as much as I talk about us not having enough children's content with all of the children's packs we already have in the game, the fact that they're leading with childhood here, I fear that this may be something I'm going to be very excited for. And I'm even saying that from the perspective, like I'm in the Creator Network, okay? So I'm gonna be playing this early access as well. So make sure you're subscribed so you get that content when that comes out. But as part of being in the Creator Network, I'm gonna get this pack. Now, if I wasn't in the Creator Network, this is the kind of thing I would be like, yes, absolutely. I need to have this. And I will be spending my own hard-earned money on this pack to do a giveaway for y'all. So you're also gonna wanna be subscribed for that as well. Yeah, I don't know, first like 2 paragraphs. They said childhood twice and I was like, sold. Sell it to me. I'ma buy it. Take my money. Again, I already know that the Fix the Games truthers are not pleased. They're not pleased with my attitude. And I'm sorry that I'm so transparent. He said, I thought I was gonna be excited about it, but I'm genuinely excited. And I know, and I'm like, I ain't even read nothing for real. They said playground, they said kids, they said camp, and I was like, bet. Okay. You said, to me, it looks like if you're into kid gameplay, then this pack is necessary. And again, this is essentially all speculative. We saw a trailer. We're reading a blog post. We don't know, right? And, you know, I would say that as a community, we have been burned before, but I'm cautiously optimistic. I may not be a reliable narrator though, because I'm always cautiously optimistic, and I'm definitely cautiously optimistic for this one. Okay. Okay, back to this. All right, so then they have the trailer. 1, 2, 3, getaway. They keep using getaway, and I'm literally like, okay, let me just keep reading. 3 thrilling new neighborhoods await you in Gibby Point. Wanderwood Wilds is a leafy haven laced with forest trails, erupting geysers, and a whisper of mystery. Crystal Valley is where sparkling rock formations ignite the imagination. And Jellyfish Junction is a waterfront wonderland with a glistening lagoon and locals who adore their jellyfish. Okay. Every adventure brimming neighborhood in Gibby Point is anchored by its own unforgettable getaway. I'm gonna do that one more time, y'all. I'm sorry. Every adventure-brimming neighborhood in Gibby Point is anchored by its own unforgettable getaway. Sims can fish in mountain streams and swap campfire stories at Camp Gibby in Wanderwood Wilds, recharge body and mind at Revive and Thrive in Jellyfish Junction, or spark romance at the cozy retreat of Love Highland in Crystal Valley. It'll be hard to choose your getaway and even harder to leave. Okay, so then we've got this little graphic here. Sims can also, we'll come back to all the pictures and stuff. I want to go through this. Sims can also unwind at boardwalk festivals, grab the controller of a retro gaming console, catch butterflies, and accept quests from a curious local who may actually be the last surviving large plum bird to roam Gibby Point. Okay. Oh. For the young and the young at heart, the magic of play begins in childhood. Excuse me. An adventure awaits. Child Sims can shape their personality and skills through formative moments, new traits, and evolving childhood sentiments that influence experiences well into adulthood. And this is one of those things where these are features that they're talking about because they're capitalized. So, again. Let young Sims explore papercraft, archery, diving, and even entomology, or build sprawling modular playgrounds to make adventure time even more thrilling. Sorry, I have to take a breath. They can also enjoy classic games like hide and seek or rock, paper, scissors, and take on challenges that build both confidence and connections. This is so cute. Okay. If your child sim isn't the cool kid on the block, a new kid-focused aspiration in the pack. Oh, reading is essential. If your child sim isn't the cool kid on the block, a new kid-focused aspiration in the pack, and they're having trouble making friends, try an imaginary one. That's right, chat. I can't say them. That's right, chat. Imaginary friends are here. Choose from 4 distinct dolls and 4 unique personalities, including goofball, creative, competitive, and evil. Again, hilarious. Each one will interact and bond with their sim in their own special and possibly chaotic way. Caution. Evil friends do not come with extra smoke detectors. Okay. Okay. For adult Sims in Gibby Point, wrinkles and gray hair may be optional. Playtime, however, is not. And this place is full of adventures, thrills, and new activities like kayaking, water sliding, and working out at the fitness center. For the truly outdoorsy, the new park worker career offers 2 paths: camp counselor and park ranger, perfect for keeping adventure alive year round. Oh, again, we've got... If you build it, they will come. If the 3 established getaways don't fill your adventure cup, you can design your own and play by your own rules. With the new features, custom venues, and getaway system, you can craft unique escapes for your Sims and their friends. Getaways can last a day or more and be anything from restful to challenging. Schedule activities that'll help your Sims recharge and maybe meet new friends. You can even apply rules to your getaway. For example, for those who love reality dating shows, elimination rules will have Sims competing to outlast each other. Okay, this is a lot. Build and decorate your unique custom venues however you want. Decide what kinds of activities are available there and share it to the gallery for others to enjoy. I think that this could be the start of something new. Imagine a beachfront lot that serves smoothies by day. Yes, this pack has blenders and transforms into a bustling dance club by night. Need some more inspiration for your perfect getaway? Check out the builds made by Simmers below in You Make the Sims. Wait, what? Where that? Okay. There's so much here. Okay, we got this picture. Now, unfortunately, some of these things did leak. So this isn't new to some of us, this photo, but you know. Well, again, we're going to come back to the pictures. And what's a getaway without an itinerary? With the Getaway Planner, you can mix and match activities or test your Sims' mettle with fitness challenges using the new spin bikes and free weights. Win or lose, the new competitive trait will determine how... Oh, wait. I'm sorry. I'm just reading. Win or lose, the new competitive trait will determine just how gracious or salty they are about the outcome. Oh, because it was fitness challenges. Okay. Ready to share the fun you've created? Upload your custom venue to the gallery and help unlock the imagination of your fellow simmers. I am about to lose it. You may have caught a glimpse of young Nigel in the new reveal trailer alongside his two best buds, Raheel and Toshi, the great adventurers. Now an adult and lifelong Gibby Point resident, Nigel Chavez Ralston enthusiastically serves as camp director at Camp Gibby Gibby, guiding Sims young and old through adventures they'll remember for a lifetime. That was cute. Get to know Nigel and the other Gibby Point neighbors in our upcoming Meet the Sims article on September 17th. September 17th! September 17th. Oh my gosh. That's a Wednesday. So I'm not going to be streaming. So I'm going to have to figure that out. Okay, there's this thing. If you purchase the Sims 4 Adventure Awaits expansion pack before November 13th, you'll be treated to an early purchase incentive, cozy lighting from the Toasty Tower Lamp, a comforting beverage from the Toasty Tea Kettle, and snuggly Toasty Tootsies socks. And if you decide you're gonna... Wait, hold on. And if you decide that you are going to pre-order this pack, make sure you use code vstreetlove at checkout in the promo box. When you use code vstreetlove, it does support me. I get a small affiliate commission on the sale. It's not a discount. NOT. It is not a discount because EA don't like y'all for real, for real. I'm sorry. I should re-record that. It is not a discount, unfortunately, but it is a way to support me as a creator. So if you want to support me and you're gonna pre-order the pack already, just throw vstreetlove in there. And if you don't want to use my code because you're like, oh, I don't really know you for real, or even worse, I don't even like you for real. You're a hater, you're preying on my downfall, why are you even here? But also, please do not leave the code blank. If you purchase a pack on the EA app or Sims 4 website, just put one of your favorite creators has a creator code. If they're in the EA Creator Network, they have a creator code. Just throw vstreetlove in there, or throw somebody's name in there. Just don't, if you're gonna buy it, just please use someone's code. Please, just support the community. We do this because we love this. And if you love this as well and you want to support us, please do. Now back to your regular scheduled programming. Okay. First of all, let's pause. Let's check in. Oh my god. So for one thing about Sims blog posts is they throw a lot at you, and I'm not entirely sure. Like, I guess the pack is getaways and kid stuff, right? And then they throw in extra little, and you get this and this, and if you order now, you also can get one free pair of Tootsie socks, right? Like, they're kind of adding in a bunch of stuff, but it seems like it's like there's these different activities, there's more kid stuff, and then there's custom venues, which I'm so excited to read about next, because I'm like, I hope it's what I want it to be. Because if it's what I want it to be, it low key for me personally, makes businesses and hobbies obsolete. You hear me? Obsolete. The only reason I've been telling people to get businesses and hobbies is to do what it sounds like is coming with this pack. So we gonna read about it, but if it is that, I don't know exactly what I need businesses and hobbies for. For me, for my personal game, I don't know what I need it for. You know what I'm saying? Let me pause. I'm gonna pause. Okay, so where's camp, a camp crush, camp love sentiment, or he said, I fear I will be pre-ordering. Exactly. You don't like this expansion, Raul? Explain. Was there evil friends in the Sims 3? Y'all are gonna have to let me know because I did not know. Oh, they set fires? Yeah, that's what I said. Y'all are toxic. You said elders need love too. If Dominique, if you're still here, I agree. But I'm hoping this is the kind of thing that if they're focusing on kids, that means we're gonna get something that feels like this full and this like rich for elders too. Looks like the kids can get into fights. Can they not get into fights? Let me see. Beep, 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 beep. It may seem like old school Sims on paper. It's how it plays that makes a difference. That's real. Some new sentiments would be amazing. Yeah, but you have to do a getaway, so it may not replace businesses and hobbies. And that's how they get you. That is how they get you, isn't it? They're like, you know this exact thing that you want? Well, you have to do it in a very strange way. So you can do this very strange way of doing it, or do this workaround way of doing it that you were doing it before. And I'm like, neither one is what I wanted. It seems like to me, like it's a bunch of scrap ideas from, let me record this. It seems like to me, it's a bunch of scrap ideas from other packs thrown together, but I like the concept anyway. Marislyn, you know, I think that we need to negotiate with ourselves as simmers where we are with this game right now. I am currently working on a video. I've been working on the script. I've been talking about this video for the last like 2 weeks, okay? But I've been working on a script because I want to be careful about what I say. But I have been working on a video that does kind of talk about like the franchise and where it's going, and just the fact that we're not getting a Sims 5. They've reconfirmed that. So, you know, I think there's a little bit of, we might be stuck with this game for a minute. We might be stuck with The Sims 4 for a minute. You know, never say never. I still don't think that it's not like The Sims 5 will never come, but that is not their priority right now. And so, yeah, we may get some things that feel like they should have been in other packs, but we don't know who were the people who were on the team making the decisions about what goes into a pack. We still have no idea like what goes into the budget of making a pack. And so, yeah, so I think thematically it feels very similar to previous themes we may have already gotten, a la childhood, growing together, we outside, outdoor retreat. I mean, elephant in the room, we literally just got something called Enchanted by Nature. Where we outside. That's part of what they were selling us, is that you can be a fairy and we outside. And so then they're like, oh, let's actually run that back. You want to be outside again? And I'm like, I mean, I guess, but also like, why wouldn't, what's going on? How are we divvying this stuff up? I don't know. I don't know how they're making those decisions. I don't know why. So I feel you. And I think that I'm excited for silly little things that are coming, like we get in a blender. You know what I mean? Like, only a simmer would say something foolish like that. Like, oh my God, guys, we're gonna get blenders. I would love a Sims 5, but there's still so much work to be done on The Sims 4, and so many players put so much time and energy into this game. And Moth Girl, you are echoing what the EA executives have said. So again, that video is coming, you know, friendly reminder. Make sure you click the likes, the subscribes, all of that. vstreetlove on YouTube. Dang it, I said the word. Well, whatever. I'm vstreetlove on YouTube. I'm vstreetlove everywhere. TikTok, Instagram. Oh my God, if you really want to support me, aside from vstreetlove in the promo box, please follow me on Instagram. I gotta get those numbers up. If TikTok really does get banned, I gotta go somewhere else. And I've been on YouTube, but Instagram, I gotta work on that, you know? At this point, it's nearly impossible for them to make packs that don't have things that could have been in other packs. Right. And I just made a little TikTok video about this, but like, Outdoor Retreat came out 10 years ago. Yeah, the math is right on that. I mean, sorry, they didn't think about it 10 years ago. And honestly, I'm gonna say the controversial thing, I don't think they thought they'd be doing this in 10 years. Whoever was on the team 10 years ago, I bet you they did not think they would still be working on Sims 4. They're like, yeah, we're gonna put this together real quick, it'll be cute, blah, 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 blah. And then eventually we'll move on. They didn't think they'd have to come back to the themes again. like, yeah, I mean, we didn't give them that the first time because it got cut because of budget reasons, but we thought by the time that we could give them that thing, we would move on to the next generation. But then they said that we're not going to get another generation. So I guess, I don't know, give them blenders. But blenders are exciting, okay? And listen, that's what I said. As a simmer, yes. You've beefed with them for years. You're definitely not an EA cheerleader. Oh, if you're going to be an EA cheerleader, you're barking up the wrong tree. Ooh. I'm happy for the blenders, V. It was part of your 2025 wish list for this game to have more appliances. You would consider mods and CC as well, but sure. Mods and CC, I'm missing parts of the conversation. There is no reason for the Sims team to not collaborate with at least the main mod makers that we use to support this game. It's unconscionable. Well, the thing, Roger, I'm hoping. Listen, I'm gonna say this again, not to tease the video that is literally coming. I'm literally gonna be working on it this weekend. I really need to get it filmed and up this weekend. But like, as I went back and read some of the articles and stuff from the EA folks, I'm like, they really are just, they are not pressed about a Sims 5. The community is pressed about a Sims 5. They are not. And I'm like, oh, okay. You said, like, I doubt they thought it was gonna go this long. Hey, if I'm a developer for the game and a la 2014, definitely didn't think we would be doing this long. Absolutely not. A lot of them probably don't even work there anymore. That's what I'm saying. Well, it's actually funny too, because the few EA like exec people that I looked up, a lot of them have actually been working for the company for a long time, which is so not how my work history looks. So I was like, wow, you've been here for a while. I think when it comes down to it is, one, they don't want to take too many risks for packs. Do what gets them money. And two, the game only in the last 3 years is finally getting things that have been needed since launch, which also begs the question of like, what the heck was going on, you know, all the time before that, right? Like, you know how I know the last 3 years particularly have been really good for The Sims 4 is because part of the reason why I decided to become a Sims content creator was because we were finally getting things that felt like Sims of old. I literally decided to make my YouTube channel about The Sims because of The Sims 4 growing together. Like, that to me gave me such Sims 2 vibes, and you heard me say it with this trailer. I was like, oh, the way they edited this and it did its little rotating thing makes me think of The Sims 2. Hold on, let me see. So you can see what I'm talking about. Wow, okay, they don't say that anymore. I pressed the button for the trailer and it was like EA Games Challenge, everything. I was like, whoa, it was loud too. I mean, can you see this? Okay. This is the Sims 2 official trailer that I haven't seen in a minute, but I said that the trailer for Adventure Awaits kind of reminded me of that because there's like a little spinny action. Yeah, I remember this. This is solo res. I'm so sorry, y'all. Okay, the spinning is not the same at all. It's not the same. I definitely thought it was the same. Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh. This is how they advertise The Sims 2. And it didn't even end up looking like that for real. Okay, it's the spins. The spinnies is making me think of it, so we don't need to finish watching the whole thing. Oh, but... All right, let me exit out of this. I was like, the spins. I could have remembered that it was going the other way, but it was actually rotating this way. Okay, well, you know. You said they used to be on one, right? You said 100% cats and dogs had better options before humans did. I'll always be low-key sour about that. The lack of diversity before that big skin tone update a few years ago was also wild. Right. Let's go back to this blog post. The You Make the Sims. You Make the Sims. To show you just how far your imagination can get away in Gibby Point, we teamed up with the creators JJ Bink, Danielle Builds, Griffey, Kiwi Sims K, and Axie Sims to build one-of-a-kind lots and getaway systems for the pack. Their vision and creativity shine through the boardwalks, campsites, and family homes featured across the world. And obviously, I'm a fan of Danielle Builds, JJ Bink, Griffey. Fans of them already. Kiwi Sims K, I'm not sure if I know, and Axie Sims I don't know, and I'm excited to follow them after this. Okay, so JJ Bink, an Aussie mom and full-time content creator who can't resist bringing her favorite movies and TV shows to life in the game, built the Love Highland custom venue in the Crystal Valley neighborhood. You can also find her lot Whispering Water Sanctuary in the gallery on October 2nd. Nestled by the serene waters, Love Highland features a private dock, a luxurious hot tub, and numerous cozy nooks perfect for romantic evenings. Surrounded by nature, it offers an idyllic escape for intimate moments and peaceful relaxation. I don't know, something about that surrounded by nature was triggering. Opportunities for romance and drama abound. Knowing this was a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity to build lots for my favorite game added some serious pressure. It wasn't just about making things look epic and unique, but also about creating lots that people can jump into, play with, and craft their own stories, all while having fun, says JJ Bink. I hope I'm saying that right. Gigi? JJ? The in-ground spa was a must-have for every build. It's such a fun twist on the classic above-ground ones we usually see. I also love an epic fireplace moment, so in my romantic getaway lot, the build literally revolves around a massive fireplace pillar. Okay, so we're only seeing like outside stuff. Ooh! Although I like this like triangular thing that's happening here. Okay, then we have Danielle, aka Danielle Builds, a content creator known for her variety of content, including stop motion build videos, speed builds, and tutorials, designed the Jellyfish Jubilee vacation rental in Jellyfish Junction, as well as Cryptic Creek Camp, featured in the gallery on October 2nd. Okay. Situated in the heart of the bustling seaside neighborhood of Jellyfish Junction, this vacation rental offers vacationers modern comfort and easy access to local attractions and amenities. With its calming decor and stargazing balcony, Jellyfish Jubilee is the perfect spot for an enjoyable and convenient stay in Gibby Point. I had to pause the recording. I just said all those words. I didn't process a damn thing. Isn't that crazy? Jellyfish Junction's vacation rentals. Okay, vacation rentals. That's the gist. All right, cool. When building for getaways, I think about how players will interact with the space differently than they would a permanent home, said Danielle Builds. I focused on creating memorable vacation moments like scenic outdoor hangouts, activity spaces, and inviting communal areas while still keeping the layout functional for different families. I wish we could see the inside of these. Ooh, longtime simmer Griffey has built custom venue Camp Gibby Gibby in Wanderwood Wilds, Plumbird Park in Wanderwood Wilds, and Fearful Fish Lounge in Crystal Valley. Camp Gibby Gibby. I'm trying to scroll a little bit. Okay. Camp Gibby Gibby offers stunning lake views and a sturdy dock, perfect for jumping into refreshing waters. Ooh, can we do that? Can you just jump? With many exciting activities to engage in, Sims of all ages will create unforgettable adventures in their heart of nature. In the heart of nature. Ooh, not their heart of nature. I never got to go to camp as a kid, so getting to create my dream camp in the game was so exciting. I cannot wait to bring my Sims there, said Griffey. The oceans surrounding the world are beautiful, and getting to build so close to them and even partially on the water for Camp Gibby Gibby really helped to pull the builds together. I loved having the ability to add docks over water. I loved having the ability to add docks over the water with places to roast marshmallows or even go kayaking. I mean, this is really cool. I mean, yeah, okay. Kiwi Sims Kate, who hails from Atoria, New Zealand, that's where the Kiwi in the name comes from, built a total of 3 lots for the expansion pack. Residential lot Miners Manse in Crystal Valley, as well as the Revive and Thrive Retreat and Fletcher's Cottage in Jellyfish Junction. Sorry, I'm trying to scroll in such a way that I can... Okay. Overlooking the picturesque Revive and Thrive Retreat provides a serene escape to recharge and rejuvenate. This home away from home lot features state-of-the-art fitness facilities and tranquil views for a truly refreshing experience. Sorry, almost got lost again. I wanted to create the kind of retreat space where your Sims might stumble across Nancy Landgrab next to them in spin class, or be saluting the sun with Judith Ward during the morning yoga routine, said Kiwi Sims Kate. While there are some rustic elements, I drew on inspiration from some of the private retreats you hear about celebrities visiting here in Atoria. Aderoya. I'm not saying it right. I'm so sorry. It was also important to me to include height to the buildings to make the most of those sunrises and sunsets in this beautiful world, allowing your Sims to really unwind after a tough day of exercise. The glamping area, while still being a touch luxurious, allows your Sims to mix with nature, waking up to the sounds of the dawn, chorus, and quiet stroll around the trees. Ooh, okay. Again, speaking. Ooh, was this in the trailer? Axie Sims, also known as Alexandra, built 3 residential lots across the neighborhood: Seabury Scenic, Crystal Cottage, and Wanderwood Wonder. I feel like it's a tongue twister reading all this stuff. Crystal Cottage is a sleek and modern house located in the historic mining town of Crystal Valley. It features a polished architectural design and refreshing pool, seamlessly blending contemporary living with the area's rich heritage. Okay. I wanted each lot to have a welcoming and friendly feeling that makes them fun to play with, whether the style for some lots was a bit more rustic or for others more modern, said Axie Sims. 2 of the houses I built were for pre-made families, but if I were to talk about the lot that is currently unoccupied, I would start the story with a young couple just starting out. After they save enough money, they can move into the modern house I made. When they're ready, they might even think about having a child. That lot is perfect for a small family with a comfortable lifestyle. Okay, so this is great. I'm not sure if I learned what I wanted to up here. I think I was hoping to learn, where does it say? Ready to share the fun you've had, upload your custom value. They said something that made it seem like they were going to explain more of this custom venue situation. And I don't know if I learned that here. I learned who built everything, which is dope, and what some of the pictures look like. Then they talk about the music and adventure awaits. Maybe you recognize some of these artists. And then Camp Plum Bob is here. Our online community event is filled with fun activities, challenges, and dev Q&As. Join the Sims Discord to get details on our upcoming dev sessions and real-time updates about the pack. Here's a schedule of our dev Q&A sessions for Adventure Awaits. Imaginary Friends, September 9th at 1 p.m. Pacific. Okay, that's Tuesday. Townies and Lore on September 17th. That's Wednesday. Like the following Wednesday. Getaway Systems on October 1st at 1 p.m. And that's one day before the pack releases. Pre-order The Sims 4 Adventure Awaits expansion pack now for for the price that they say, to start playing immediately when it launches on October 2nd. Okay. So that is the blog post. Is there any other official thing I should be aware of that you all have seen? Really quickly. I'm going to pause my recording. By people are ugly. Oh, Mio. Another mining town? When am I going to actually be able to be a miner? You have a friend in New Zealand. He's Maori, and his name is Wiremoo, and I butcher it all the time, every time I try. I think it's gonna work like the for rent and business and hobby systems. Spellcasters, you said you're throwing mermaids in there. You said besties, we going to camp. I'm throwing mermaids in there, spellcaster, werewolves, fairies. I'm throwing every occult in there. Yeah, you said so happy for her. Been waiting for her to collaborate with EA. Yeah, you're talking about Danielle? Yeah. Who is what? You said who is that? Who's what? I don't know these names. These say original songs by The Sims, which kind of makes sense when you look at the words. Let me see what y'all are saying. So yeah, I was ignoring the chat. I have the recording paused. I'm pretty sure. Yes. So I'm going to kind of scroll through really quickly. You just want to know how the getaway system works. Well, lucky for you, the day before the pack releases, they're doing a dev Q&A. So yeah, I mean, it would be nice to know that way earlier. But okay, sure. The day before we're supposed to get it. Great. Thanks. You're loving what you're hearing and seeing so far, but it is disappointing to not see anything to do with the indigenous people or culture of New Zealand. So that's another thing. It doesn't say anything about New Zealand. I've seen a few people say, like in pockets, on like Discord and stuff, that it seems New Zealand-y, but they didn't say anything about that. So to your point, yes. That feels like a missed opportunity. It may be included in the townie reveal in a few days. Yeah, we'll see. No, we haven't done the frame by frame yet. I went to do the thing first because sometimes I point out things and I'm like, oh, I wonder if that's blah, blah, blah. And then they like have already talked about it. Okay, so you guys were talking a little bit about the modders and CC creators and like working with them for stuff. And then, okay. So obviously this is all very exciting. And I'm glad that it feels fresh. Actually, I'm going to be honest, because I didn't look at the leaks. I'm like, yeah, it feels fresh to me. Does it feel fresh to you all if you looked at the leaks? Like, did the leaks, in your opinion, cover all of this, or do you feel like you're learning more and like it's not just rehashing? I know we saw, like, I remember seeing this photo in particular, but otherwise I don't think like any of the rest of this, like all of this looks different. We've got this geyser situation. We've got them catching butterflies with huge nets. Also so funny. The Sims is so funny. And then the jellyfish. That in the trailer looks so nice. I see a little woohoo thought, which, oh yeah, you guys can't see it, but these Sims have a little woohoo little thing. And then they're thinking about crystals, and they look like they're panning because they've got like a little tray with like a little sieve type of thing. The hair as well. These people wearing little like hats, maybe like little jellyfish hats or something. I don't know. Okay, so this looks like a kind of like the world, and then maybe a little camp logo. Okay, then they're showing off the playground. Let me hide my face. We're seeing archery. We're seeing imaginary friends, because now we know, like from the trailer, they're talking to the little imaginary friend. We're seeing this Sim climb up the slide. This Sim looks like he's wearing a little band-aid on his knee. And then we've got the little thing that you make, the thing. Oh, you can't even see my face. Oh, okay. I don't know what that was about. You know the thing that you fold up and then you put on your fingers, and then the fortune tellers. The fortune tellers. They got the little fortune teller here. Okay. And he's looking out this little bubble in the park. Parks are gonna be lit. The playground's a nice touch. I know. Oh my God. Am I going up or down? Okay. And then we've got so much in here. First of all, is this wallpaper new? This Sim is wearing like a little swim cap. Oh yeah, look. Their little leg is covered in little band-aids. And then the water slide, and then the diving boards, multiple diving boards. Oh, and then the hot tub. And then there's a shower over here. And then he looks like he's wearing a little life vest or something. And some of the, again, sometimes I'm like, I'm assuming that a lot of this is new, but I can't tell. Also, I keep noticing this hair that this Sim has. All right. And it's giving very much Afro-textured hair. I counted two and a possible. Yeah. This one. This hair. This little half up, half down. Then these look like little twists. Oh. And then this beads. I am not going to flip out. I am an adult and I can handle good news very well. But look at the child Sim is wearing beads. I repeat, the child Sim has beads. Beads in their hair. And then this wallpaper is cute. I'm assuming this is camp, because you got the camp guy there. Then she's working out with weights. She looks ripped as hell. Also, this is new, right? This little set, because that's cute. How do we feel about the cast so far? Hairs are a yes for me. I'm sorry, I only really pay attention to the Afro-textured hairs. Some of the other stuff looks like it could be new, but I'm not sure. This swim cap is a sign of inclusion too. Yes. You said they could have put all this stuff in kids and hobbies. Wait, in what? You mean in businesses and hobbies? Sorry, I thought something fell. Oh, okay, something did fall. I was like, what did I just hear? And I knew something. I knew it was actually something. You know how sometimes you think you hear something and it was nothing? I knew it was actually something because when I looked at Maxine, she also was looking like, what was that? Are all her mods broken? Can anyone tell me if the More Kisses mod work by Mape Bell is broken? Chat, do y'all know if that mod is broken? You said you're more excited about the hairs. The clothing looks okay. Cass seems fine. Yeah. I'm just kind of like, but the hair. Let me scroll down. The beads. Cass is recycled. Cass is very mixed, and I'm seeing lots of base game for kids cast. So you said some of the cast is cute and some of it just workout stuff. Yeah, I don't know what to say, because the cast to me, I can't really tell what's new. And I think that that's weird, right? Like, it should be really obvious to me, like, oh my gosh, we don't have anything like that. This, there's a kit that has something similar to this, but this is this looks new to me and it stands out. The shoes remind me of Outdoor Retreat, except for these shoes. These shoes are cute, whatever's happening here. And these little slides are also kind of cool. And then the little jellyfish. Like I said, this image, you know, if you've seen the leaks, you've had time to study that image. Then we see, you know, like kids before and after. Yeah. Like this cast is base game. So it is a little bit concerning, like what's going on. Oh, we got a little ascot. And these little shorts with the netting, I wonder if these are new. Can y'all see that a little bit? Yeah, I don't know. I'm not sure about the cast. And then they've got this little moment if you order before November 13th. Here's my personal opinion, or this is not confirmed. This is not confirmed. But in my opinion, whenever they have the order by a certain time, usually after that, I feel like there might be a sale. So just keep that in mind if you think about buying certain things. Let's go back to the trailer. Oh yeah, we got the bills here by the creators. So I'm glad this is here. I'm hoping that if there is integration with like the indigenous folks of New Zealand, if it really is like a New Zealand thing, that they'll bring it up later. And this was in it. Okay, so with the trailer, we've got a view of this world, a lot of water, lots of water, immediately activities. Oh, and then the swim cap. Yes, okay. And I think this is an elder based on the shape of the bust, but I can't be sure. This? What is this? Because this is so cool. It's very picturesque. And that's, they are hooking you in. They're like, look how nice this is. Oh, wait, is that something you can do? Can we do this? You see the sim? Well, jumping up. And there's no diving board or anything. That's why I'm saying about the movie magic. I don't know what's movie magic or not, but I'm assuming we can't do this. Does anyone know if we can do this? He said it's masochism. Yeah, I think because the theme is outdoors, vacation, etc., there was just only so much they could do because we have a lot of that. Do you think fairies is worth it? That's a weird question to ask right now, Galaxy. That's a weird question to ask. What do you mean? Do you want to play with fairies? Because if not, move on. We're moving on. We're moving on. Do you see this? You see the sim jumping up from the whatever this is? That's what I'm saying. No one's confirmed, but I don't think we can do that. Yeah, the cast looks whatever, but I'm seeing the two afro textured hairs right here. And then obviously the kayaking or canoeing or whatever. And then we're working out on these stationary bikes. Overlooking again a beautiful, Sims knows how to make a world. I'll tell you that much. Very picturesque. Because I don't even know where we at, but this is nice as hell. Base game stereo though, so interesting. Oh! The baby has the beads! Oh, because you know, I was going to say they be giving stuff to certain age groups and not others, and the kid has half up, half down. Now, they do like to translate the adult stuff to children. I ain't seen no adults with the beads. Okay, I got it out. I got it out. You can in Island Living. Okay. All right, cool. I wasn't sure. Because the way it advertised, I've never done it. And this is another thing. You know what? I'm gonna say this. Everybody hates when they reuse content in different packs, or they kind of give us the same thing remixed or whatever, as if there aren't things that I haven't explored yet. Like, I didn't know we could jump off the little dock or whatever. Didn't know we could do that. Now I know. But they're advertising to me here, and I'm thinking, bam, that's new. And then here y'all come like, that ain't new. Play your game. Bonnie, hi. The view is nice, right? Okay, the baby has the beads. Oh, look at this little, what is this, little quarter zip, half zip? They're waving around butterflies. I'm like, is this an activity? It reminds me, between the jellyfishing and then the butterfly, it makes me think of SpongeBob. It also said diving in this pack, which also came in Island Living, so I'm curious how it'll differ. You're here for all the textured hairs. Worth the pack alone, in my opinion. You know what? Say that around the wrong crowd, and somebody will be upset with you, because they'll be like, you're going to pay $40 for a few hairs that you can get for free via CC? And if I am, what you going to do? Right? What you gonna do? Me spending my money how I want. Let me continue. This, I hope, is like a real little activity or something, because that's cute. Okay. So then they're taking a picture in front of the geyser. Okay, so we've got a view of the water slide, the diving boards, regular, normal, just regular diving boards. The fact that this is a selling point at this point in this game's history is odd, right? Because we just haven't had diving boards at all. Otherwise, I'm not sure if I'm seeing anything else, you know, except for down here, you're seeing this little kayak canoe situation. And that's basically it. It's kind of far away. Oh, and now we're close. Ooh. Ah, getting a close up on that texture. This hair is cute too, I guess. Do I sound enthused? He says beats on toddler. I'm saying you hope this means that Enchanted by Nature will go on sale soon. Dang, China. You were like, yeah, give it to me cheap, baby. This explains the butterflies that have been showing up in your house. What? It also said if you want to be PC. Okay, I missed something. Let me keep going. This might also, this little overall, I like overalls, so this also might be new, so that's why I'm noticing that. This little sports bra, I wonder if it's the same one from the picture. But yeah, this hair is cute. And yeah, this little half up, half down textured one, absolutely. Love that for it. Love the angle as well. Thank you for the additional angle with the little edges, okay? And then we've got this kid talking to his doll, okay? Just telling him secrets. And then she's like, okay. Then this kid, wait. He flopped off the diving board. Hold on, wait. Can you see that happen in real time? Watch the diving board area. Were the other kids laughing at him? So the other kids had a little reaction, and I hope that's real and not movie magic, because that is so funny. Okay, so now she's scheduling a getaway. I am still a little bit like, what is this, right? We're going to Camp Gibby Gibby. Then this kid is throwing a paper airplane, and there's a lot happening. We see the beads. We see the beads. We see the beads again. There's different activities. I was about to say, this Sim's hands looks like little mittens. Never noticed that before. Don't know what, someone brought up something on the TV. Do we not have this channel? Because someone brought that up. There's so much to see. Oh, the little doll. And look, the fortune teller. Okay, so he's playing with a friend. Furniture wise, anything standing out to y'all? I'm seeing things covered in stickers. Can y'all see this? I'm seeing things covered in stickers. Yeah, paper airplanes. Oh, this also might be a doll or a new toy. Okay, this kid is like sweating or something with a little Rubik's Cube. Oh, there's this little plant here as well with this little swirls or little waves or something on it. That's kind of cute. And okay, so turn into imaginary friend. So they are careful to show that you can turn it into a little imaginary friend that is a little imaginary friend. So this is the imaginary friend. So we saw, this is what the doll looks like. This is what the friend looks like. Okay. You said not that you've seen looks like a void critter. Okay. So that's cute. The baby hair. You have given EA way too much of your coins already. No, EA is. I said very specifically. EA might have done something with this one, and I know that some people do not want to hear that. They don't like that, but I can call it as I see it. Also, behind my head here is the little. It looks like the little cocoa tray that came with one of the events, I think. Oh, look at his little shirt. His little ascot. He's so cute. Oh, this is the friend. Oh, did they meet at camp? That's so cute. Okay, so then, hold on, wait. Let's just go back. Let's make sure I didn't miss anything here. Just one more time. What did you think in here? Oh, can y'all see? There's like a little slide here. I see some swings. I see some picnic tables. A little flag here on the roof. A little sign here. Oh, another little sign thing here. This little, oh yeah, you can see this little heart with hands on it, little hat on the wall. Like I said, this little sticker situation. The bunk beds. I'm assuming this is new. Ooh, and the rug. You gotta assume, hold on, what's that? Oh, is he might be playing a game. I thought that was a TV show. Yeah, he's like, do y'all see that? He's like playing with something. This is okay, yeah. And then this reminds me of like Big Bird's legs, right? What were the imaginary friends in Sims 3 like? What were they like? Because I truly don't know. You think the game already has a Rubik's Cube in it? Okay, cool. Is that a new gaming console? That's a retro video game. Yes. Okay, yes. It looks like worm legs. That's the retro console. Yes. That's why I was like, at first I was like, yes, you can even see. Hold on, let me get rid of my face. Well, I don't know if I can do that. You might not be seeing it on vertical. Let me back up a little bit. Because you can definitely see right here. And this is like a new little seat. Oh no, I feel like those are the base game shoes that we got. It is a little concerning to see how much of the base game stuff is integrated with it. I mean, I guess that's good. Like to see how the base game stuff that they've been giving us recently integrates with the new stuff that they're gonna sell us. This little doll, creepy as hell. I do my hair, toss, check my nails. Baby, how's that doll? It's creepy as hell. The imaginary friend is giving Michelin Man for me. Okay, yeah, so very odd, but you know, it's cute and they match. You know, it's like, it literally is like a big version of this little one, so that's cute. All right, so now we are in a park. We have a slide, a little ladder, and this little XOXO thing, and I see some swings back here that match. And then they said, actually, let me upgrade you, upgrade you, let me upgrade you, upgrade you. Can I upgrade you? I'm so sorry. I don't know what she's saying in the middle of that. I just know it's upgrade you. We've got stairs, ladder, scary open parts that kids can fall off of. We got a little tube, slide, and then behind my head, we've got a little whatever this is. Yeah. And then, oh, JK. Okay, sorry. It wasn't done yet. Here. Ooh, I got it. Okay, yeah, so yeah, we've got the bubble, more XOXO, XOXO. Okay, so remember when I said that a kid could fall off? They did they did fix that. Ooh, Wait, unless it's movie magic? Oh yeah, see, look, unless it's movie magic, it's like this is open and then they add this. I hate, sometimes that is a problem with trailers, because I'm like, is it movie magic, or is this separate on purpose, or is it separate on editing? You know? Anyway, so after this one, we get an even bigger one. Okay, I'm hiding my face. We have a twisty slide. Oh my gosh, if you're watching on vertical, I'm so sorry. Oh, you can see it right here. Maybe on vertical. Let me see. Can y'all see it? Oh, no, not really. Hold on. Let me try to move it a little bit. So nope, not there. This? Yes. Okay, so on vertical now you can see this little twisty slide. Okay. Oh, and they change colors. All right, well, I'll try to keep it here and try not to click. We've got this little twisty slide. We've got the little grid. We've got, let me just move this again back to center. Sorry, y'all. Just want to make sure everyone can see. Slide, tube, stairs, grid, bubble, roof. I didn't call out the roof before, but I feel necessary to call out. So did you see that? Did you see that transformation? You know, there's always somebody, oh my God, 616, upgrade, flip a new page, introduce you to new things. Introducing me to the lyrics. Thank you, 616, for the super chat. You know how long I have, let me pause this. You know how long I've loved that song and didn't know what she was saying? And if you can relate, but let me see some hearts in the chat. If you can relate to loving a song down for decades and not knowing at all what the hell they're saying, let me see some hearts in the chat, people. Because upgrade, flip a new page, introduce you to some new things. Yeah. It's feeling familiar. It's feeling familiar. But Sims Travel, you said, can we restart? Absolutely. What do you think I'm doing here? Huh? Okay, let's just start from the beginning real quick, because that was a lot. Okay. Oh, I can scrub myself. Okay. So we've got this. I mean, this looks like a very small area. Then we get the first version, just a ladder, a little grid, and the slides. Okay? Bet. Then they said, nah, let me upgrade you. So this is where I had stopped and said that it's dangerous, but they actually did fix it. Okay? And so now we have a full, I mean, to me, this is a pretty dope playground as is. You got a tube, like I said. But then they said, nah, you thought we was done? You thought I was feeling you? No, let me not even finish that. And yeah, now we've got layers. Now we've got curvy little tube slides. The tube here, the slides over here. We got an extra slide over there. We still got whatever this thing is. We got the little grid. We got this, we got that. And if you buy now, that's what it's giving. Honestly, with the bandages, that would be great. We have a whole hospital we never go to unless they're having a baby. What are you guys talking about? Kids being injured, broken arms, come with this pack? Now listen. Thank you for the hearts. Thank you for the hearts, Bonnie. Okay. So yeah, no, I mean, I think this is going to take parks up a notch. And also thank you to whoever in the community has been begging for this and they finally delivered. Okay. Your work has not gone unseen. I didn't see it, but I know you're there. Okay. Cause I didn't even know I was missing this. I didn't even know. As much as I talk about kids, me, the childless, childless cat lady, talking about we ain't got enough kid stuff in The Sims. I ain't got kids in real life because I got kid stuff in The Sims. Okay, and that's enough. I'm managing my children that are my Sims. That's enough responsibility for me. And I didn't even think about how we don't have this, and this is dope. And we can build it and customize it, and then they are sure to tell us that it also comes in different colors. So if you want your like moody, broody, aesthetic playground, actually it's not even giving aesthetic, it's kind of given like abandoned. Haunted. Oh, just kidding. Do you want your fun, colorful, like super bright kids playground? Oh, and then I don't know, McDonald's. Oh, and then there's more. Oh, and then the kids are actually on it. I guess we haven't seen any kids on this. Oh, okay. So I don't know what's happening. She's doing this. This kid is about to run up the slide though. That definitely is hilarious. Yeah, run up the slide. He's slapping the mess out of the little grid thing. Okay, still got his imaginary friend. His imaginary friend is also hanging out, but I don't, again, movie magic. Because you're like, are you actually here? Or is this just for this trailer? I don't know. But doing the little slide, doing rock, paper, scissors. They're battling. And then, boom. He threw paper. And so he wins. Oh, then that's a little friend. And then he's stressed. Oh, no, he's not stressed. I thought he was stressed. No. Well, yeah, he basically is covering his eyes. This kid is hiding in a box. Did y'all catch that? I'm going to cover my eyes, and now I'm in a box. So this has got to be the whole hide and seek situation. Where are they getting these boxes from? Do I got to leave boxes all over the place now? Like, what the hell is going on? And then he's walking. And yeah, he's like walking toward the box. And then he's like, you in that box. And then now this kid does look upset. He's like, oh, how'd you find me? I don't know. Because you left trash in the very clean park. Yeah, I saw that you were in the big box in the trash. Okay. I feel like the last time we got a park update was with Get Famous. Damn, that long ago? What pack is this from? Frantic. Gird your loins, but The Sims is actually selling us new content. So this is the new content that's coming, okay? He said this pack can definitely transition from Sesame Street to Friday the 13th easily. Okay, so then now we're getting a look at some bow and arrow archery situation, and thankfully it just missed the top of his head, piercing the apple. Now looking, I see, you guys can't see behind my head, we do have a little Alexander Goth here. Let me just check vertical. What are y'all looking at? Okay, yeah. We got a little Alexander Goth. I mean, I don't know where we are, but he's doing the little bow and arrow situation. This kid is cheering this kid on. I'm just looking for any signs of anything interesting. Covered in band-aids. Covered in band-aids. I'm like, what's going on here? Happy camper to camp director. Looking like he's straight out of the 70s. Okay, so he's the camp director. That's fun. And there's these new kids. Oh, this little sweater's cute. What's this on his arm? Is this normal? Is this normal? Do we already have this? I'm seeing some stuff on the table. These new chairs around a campfire situation. And it looks like we've got some oars or something on the wall. And yeah. Oh, and the spin is what started making me think of Sims 2. And right, this is definitely a Sims 2 callback. The Sims 2 trailer callback based on all the craziness that was going on with the kids and the little spin. I'm not crazy, right? I feel like they did that on purpose. But she's at her wit's end. Also, this hair's cute. I'm seeing some art. So let's look at the artwork. I think this wallpaper is new. I like this wallpaper. The rug is old. I'm seeing all these little paper airplanes, and I'm hoping that this is real. The doll. All of this little, like I said, the little fortune teller moment. Lunchboxes are base game. There's something back here that might be like a new cabinet or something, because I'm seeing this backpack that we don't have, and this is like definitely the little archery thing. And then this kid's got the beads. Oh, and the blender. This is what I mean by being a simmer is so funny. Because the way that I'm just like, a blender? We blending? We're gonna have to run that back. Because we haven't had a blender in, how old is this game? 11 years? No blender? That was definitely an arm brace. Maybe broken limbs can really happen in this pack. Woo! Also, Frank, I don't know if I actually answered your question. The Adventure Awaits expansion pack. The arm guard is for archery. Oh, okay. Someone says this is an arm guard for archery. You said the boxes will be perfect for fixer upper gameplay. Yes. Paper crafts and hobbies. The paper crafts aren't stuck to the craft table for kids. So yeah, I see now. That's great. The blog post just said kids can make paper crafts. I gotta read that blog post again. I'm telling y'all, I feel like I was reading things out loud and I was not processing hardly a damn thing. Okay. So, oh, I see some shoes I like. Hold on, you can't see it with my head. These little shoes. Sometimes with something like this, I'm like, is this the item or are these things that are all slotted into the item, you know? So she's scheduling a getaway now, all right? These kids are fighting. So, hold on, wait. Can kids not fight right now? It feels like something I should know. Yeah, the kids are definitely fighting, and that's hilarious. Okay, so she's like, oh, I want to get away to revive and thrive. So she's competitive, I guess. And she is, oh, doing her little spin class. I just wanted to see it. Ooh, the instructor has the cute little hair and little outfit. Okay. The sim with the other little hairstyle I liked. I'm not seeing the workout. This is the cutest little workout wear, and I think these might be new shoes. But otherwise, that's what I mean by the cast. I'm like, meh, on the cast. It's okay. So 9, spin class. She's lifting. She's literally doing curls. 12, free weights. I don't know. I got beef with this a little bit based on the LiveStream situation. Because LiveStream, they literally gave us dumbbells and we couldn't use them. So now it does feel a little strange. This, to me, sometimes when people say that this feels like X, Y, and Z pack or X, Y, and Z thing, I think that they're being a little bit like, sometimes it's giving like, move on. You know what I mean? Oh, it's giving Outdoor Retreat. Outdoor Retreat came out 10 years ago. So we all need to move on. They're going to revisit. Now, if you wanted to say that this is giving a lot, even like, I don't know. Outdoor Retreat came out a long time ago. It wasn't the same kind of pack also. It was a game pack versus an expansion pack. Should this have been a refresh? Possibly. I'm not going to argue with you on that one. I just don't know. I don't know why they're not doing refreshes at all. It would be nice to get this and then still an Outdoor Retreat refresh somehow. I don't know. Anyway, but we got LiveStream last year. Last year in LiveStream, they gave us all this new workout equipment. Like, they made a point to give us a new treadmill, the dumbbells, and something else. And the dumbbells were just for decoration. So for me, I don't like that. I don't like how then the following year you give us another item with dumbbells and now we can actually use them. Like, are you going to go back and give the free weight situation to LiveStream? Probably not, because this is The Sims 4 and they don't typically do that. They don't typically go back and make things like that, like retroactively functional. But that would be an example of something that they really should, because that, I'm like, you already sold us dumbbells. And they didn't work. And I think that's kind of messed up. Oh, they couldn't fight. They could only shout forbidden words at each other. Oh, that's hilarious. Well, so to me, Sydney, that is another example of like, please don't sell us that kids can now fight. That better be a base game update. I feel like I'm willing to walk with the Sims team a certain part of the way. You're going to sell us certain things, fine. There are certain things about it, though, that we're seeing. I'm like, that better be. Kind of like how with Enchanted by Nature, we saw the glass walls in Enchanted by Nature, but that ended up being a base game thing. I'm hoping kids fighting will become a base game thing. Because otherwise, I'm like, I don't know about that. Definitely an arm brace. Kids can already fight in the game. Okay, they can't fight. Okay, well then I don't have enough kids fighting then. And that's why she went away. Okay, anyway, so I'm going off about the free weights because I distinctly remember being annoyed by that with Lovestruck. Because it did kind of feel like that was where they were going to put it. You could go on dates to work out together. That was a feature. Oh yeah, let's go out and let's go work out together on a date. Oh, here are dumbbells, but you can't use them. That was always weird. So now we can, it looks like we can use them. She's doing free weights. They're calling it out. But it's in a whole separate expansion pack. Then we go into dive time. Now, on an actual diving board looking thing. Oh, and we got another blender moment. Let me go back a little bit. So yeah. And I do think it's interesting because we've got the time. So they were talking about that in the blog post. So I'm curious how that is. This looks like a new swimsuit too. And I guess she doesn't want to wear a swim cap. She doesn't feel like she needs to. Okay, so she's got her little smoothie. And then we spin away. So now Dawn is talking to the Caliente sisters. And they're like, yeah. So they're going to go to Love Highland. Hilarious. So a new bombshell has entered the villa. Kids can't fight. No, it's okay. It's okay. As much as I talk about kids, I don't know if they can fight or not, which is kind of messed up. Kids can monkey around and they can hit each other. Yes, they can money grab all the damn time. My kids don't fight. Love Highland. Exactly. Yeah, the kids fighting should be a base game update. If the kids cannot fight right now, that should not be sold in this pack, is my opinion. Oh, these pants are cute though. You can't really see them with my face, but these pants are cute. We got a blonde version of that hair. It looks good in that 613 blonde. Okay. That crop top I like. This little pattern on this is very cute. But we've got the bombshells in the villa. Dawn looks a little, I don't know, a little out of place. Get out of here. But that was cute. So we've got challenge modifier. Let's just scrub through this and see what it says. Okay, player choice elimination. We've got creative skills contest elimination. Hold on, let me back up because this is going real fast. Activity shuffle. Everyone hates each other. Romantic competition elimination. Oh. Cooking competition. And then it looks like maybe it's repeating because I'm seeing player choice again. Creative skills contest. Everyone hates each other. Player choice. Activity shuffle. Everyone hates each other. Romantic competition elimination. Now here, you know what's funny about this too? They know that we're going to do this. They know we're going to do this. So they wanted us to see all the different things that you could do. Romantic competition elimination, hilarious. And I was just thinking to myself that next year I need to do like when Love Island is on, because I don't watch Love Island for real, but it would be funny to do that in The Sims. And so they're clearly nodding to that in this pack. And so this will be fun. So many players are going to be doing this, and that's going to be so funny. Now, the other one that piques my interest is cooking competition, like Great British Bake Off. I don't watch that either, but these are cultural moments. All right, they're capitalizing on the cultural moments and bringing it to The Sims. And then romantic elimination. And so then Donna's trying to be alluring. So we've got this sim with the new hair. Let me back up on that hair. Okay. It's a short hair. They don't do a lot of long afro textured hairs. You notice that? So now we can play Total Drama Island. Exactly. Everyone hates each other. Sounds intriguing. Like you're going to make Bad Girls Club in your game. Bad Girls Club, but all occults. Bad Girls Club, witches versus vampires. Bad Girls Club, werewolves versus vampires. Okay. Continuing to scrub through. Yeah, I think that hair and the swimsuit with this little pattern stuff is also cute. Didn't know that one of the Caliente sisters was a little sapphic. Love that for us. And then here he goes trying to insert himself. Bye. Nobody wants you, Don. Bye. Go and get. Okay. She's got like flowers floating above her head. But they're having a good time in their hot tub. Ooh. Just kind of going back looking at this hot tub. And then the multi-levels of this deck. This deck is nice. Leave it to the creators to make some beautiful stuff. Okay, so yeah, this is like the view because we saw this in the blog post as well. Man, this world looks pretty as hell. Create and customize venues. I'm seeing some of the playground stuff. I'm seeing a cow plant, many fires for some reason, campfire, bonfire, a pool with glass walls. I don't know what this is supposed to be. This doesn't even seem safe. I don't know what the Sims team is doing sometimes with these trailers. Because like, yeah, what is this? Design your own getaways. This looks like, is this supposed to be like a big like pancake? At first I thought it was like s'mores, but now I'm seeing this looks like it's butter and then pancake. And then this is a stove, and then you got hella people like on the counters cooking. And that's hilarious. What a cute little idea. And then we got the Caliente sister and that dude with the hair in the water. And take a break. Run away with us to Camp Gibby Gibby. Let's go upstate. We can all go stay with our father. Yeah, take a break from the everyday. Woo! What they doing? And then whoop! Sim it and see. Adventure awaits expansion pack. Nick, read my next message. Hey, let me tell you something. I don't appreciate the rumor mills going around that I'm only reading the chat whenever somebody pays. But just to my benefit, every time someone sends a super chat, it's like a brightly colored situation amongst the very sea of like darker colored stuff. So yeah, when I'm looking over here, I'm like, oh, what's this blue thing? Anyway, thank you, Nick, for the super chat. We'll finally be able to put hot tubs in the ground. You're so happy. For the cooking game shows, are we getting a new lot type? Because folks pointed out that's why the gallery has been acting up. Okay, real quick. Remember what I said about my theory? That whenever things are acting weird, it's because something cool is happening. So, the gallery has been acting weird. They're doing something with the gallery. They also were asking about the gallery in the official Discord. So again, if you are on Discord, but you're not in the Sims official Discord, you absolutely should be. It looks like they're going to be doing stuff in promotion of this pack. They do pack giveaways in their Discord. They're going to do the little dev Q&As in the Discord. I hope that doesn't mean that because we haven't heard anything about like a live stream or anything like that. So I hope that doesn't mean they're going to replace the live stream with just some Discord Q&As. That would be a little weird. You're from Michigan, so you're thinking Great Lakes escapes. Ooh. Oh, you're excited for lake houses. Ooh, yes. Let me undo this. Daycare with a cow plant. Yeah, so I am intrigued. Oh, read my message about natural hair. Oh, dang it. Thanks, Nick, for the super chat. You didn't send a message. I thought I was the only one who noticed they only do short natural hairs. Ah, yes, there it is. Yeah, I'm like, they don't do longer natural hairs? I still want a bigger afro. I still want a medium-sized afro. We get a bigger afro. We can get like a styled afro. I don't know, but yeah, they only do short natural hairs, and I think that's a little odd. So, Oh, and then they're telling us today is the 4th. The gameplay trailer comes out on the 10th. Damn, that's next Wednesday. It comes out on the 10th, and so I'll probably watch it and film a video, and then we'll talk about it on stream, but the video will probably already be up. But yeah, they're already like, yep, watch the gameplay trailer in less than a week. You said only get same length from them with braids and locks. Joaquin, are you excited? Oh, let's talk. Let's talk. And actually, let me go back to this, okay? Let me scroll up on the blog post again. So, where was I picking up? Okay, so they talk about the world. There was a lot of words in here, and a lot of it was gibberish because it is The Sims, so they're making up stuff. I'm gonna scroll past that. Then for the young and the young at heart, they talked a lot about the magic of play begins in childhood. So then childhood sentiments, formative moments, papercraft, archery, diving, and even entomology. Hold on. What? Entomology, the branch of zoology concerned with the study of insects. Ooh, I can already hear the chorus. Just like outdoor retreat. Or build sprawling modular playgrounds. Okay, modular. They use that word modular, kind of like how the other modular stuff we have now. Like when Dream Home Decorator introduced the modular like wall systems, modular playgrounds. They can play hide and seek, rock, paper, scissors, and take on challenges, whatever that means. Then there's a new kid-focused aspiration. Then there's imaginary friends have 4 different personalities: goofball, creative, competitive, and evil. So funny. So funny. And then they also talk about for adults, the fitness center. There's kayaking, water sliding, and the new career. They talk about getaway. The getaways. I need more information about the getaways and custom venues. So here for me, alone, getaways and custom venues could be a game changer just fundamentally for how I play The Sims. If only I can understand really what's going on, okay? Are getaways just a new fancy word for vacation? I'm still trying to figure out how those integrate with each other. Do you have to have one in order to have the other? I'm wondering, because they're also saying that you can upload custom venues to the gallery. I am very curious about this. That is what I'm very curious about. That to me feels like outside of just stuff for kids, because when you're looking at an expansion pack, or at least when I'm looking at an expansion pack, I get more excited with things that feel like they have long-term replayability that impacts more than how they're just like advertising it, right? Because the childhood stuff, great. Not all of my households have children though, but as you know, with me playing on Tiny Town right now, I stay in that mother gallery. I stay in the gallery. I stay downloading lots in the gallery. I'm like, how do I build out my world? And all I have been talking about with businesses and hobbies is, listen, businesses and hobbies is given a little bit of get to work, reheated nachos, sure. But with businesses and hobbies, you can make custom venues. I have said you can make custom venues. So now here they come. They said, oh, I heard you wanted custom venues and getaways. I'm like, I don't know what getaways is. I didn't ask for getaways. I asked for custom venues. So I do want to learn more about that, but they're going to do a dev Q&A about that the day before the pack comes out. Mind you, the pack comes out in 4 weeks. In 4 weeks, we're getting a new pack. They didn't even tell us. If you've been paying attention to leaks, there was a leak with the roadmap that we haven't seen. So now I'm getting information about packs, no roadmap. I don't know what else I'm supposed to be getting. Thanks for the follows, thanks for the likes. The survey suggests that we could turn things into a museum. Survey? What survey? The survey of the Tiny Town 21 that you watched? Custom venues, sure, but I find that there are still some community lots that work better than the small business. Personally, yes. I'm not even saying small businesses replace all venues. It's just the idea of doing multiple things. But like the little studio, my little music studio, you know, that's what I want. I'm like, can I make a music studio? Or is it going to be I have to make a music studio vacation? You know what I mean? Like, what is this? I don't have enough information on that. I am hoping they'll cover it in less than a week because they told us the gameplay trailer is coming out on Wednesday. Okay, so I don't know. More of my questions might be answered. I also, every single time we get a trailer, I cannot remember the order of events. Do we normally get another blog post? Or does the blog post get updated? Because I'm like, how am I going to find more information? Like at the venue works without having wait, what did you say? I need to be clear definition of what custom venues are. Exactly. You literally just bought Enchanted by Nature 2 days ago. You said I just got Enchanted by Nature. Okay, so now let's talk. Let's just talk in general. Am I excited? Joaquin asked if I'm excited. Yeah, of course I'm excited. The Sims team hates children. And then in this pack, they basically said, shut up. No, we don't. And I was like, your record would prove otherwise, but I'm gonna take this. Okay, so yeah, this does look really cute. And I had a thought today when I saw the trailer. I was like, you know, this is another one of those moments when they start giving things to like kids and giving things to all ages. It just warms my simmer heart, because The Sims is about the whole experience. It's not just about young adult and adult Sims. Like, I want the whole experience. Hence why when you all are talking about we need more stuff for elders, I can only hope that we will get a game pack, bring back game pack Sims, or something that will be really focused on elders. Not that freaking elder kit. But something that makes me excited to play with elders. I'm hoping if they're doing something like this for the kids, while still bringing in elements that might be, you know, for all ages, they can do the same thing for elders. Like, we're focusing on the elders, but still bringing, you know, all ages along. Like, that would be amazing. But then again, that's dealing with future potential content. That's dealing with, you know, way ahead of the time. I'm going to be perfectly candid with y'all. I'm excited. I think this is cute. And I wish that... what am I going to say? The growing movement of the fix the game truthers. Hate to see someone like me come in, because I do get excited. I do. I see this new content and I'm like, yeah, can't wait to have this in my game. And unfortunately, for the fix the game truthers, if I wasn't a content creator, this one would be up my alley. It absolutely would. And what's interesting is, I think when I was, before I was a content creator, I wasn't wholly convinced about like outdoorsy stuff for real. Like, I think I got outdoor retreat because I was like, oh, going camping, that's cute. Like, it's a cute little adventure for my Sims. And I'm thinking about the other very well-known outdoor pack, Cottage Living. I don't remember how I felt about Cottage Living. I don't think I was pressed about Cottage Living, except for the simple living lot trait that came with Cottage Living. All it takes is one feature. All it takes is one feature for me to be like, and I'm gonna buy it. So I think that when I was watching content creators play with that pack, and then seeing that simple living lot trait came with Cottage Living, where you had to have the ingredients in order to make the food, I was like, okay, I think I want that. And then, you know, exploring more with like the outdoorsy, growing your food, taking care of the llamas kind of thing was cool once I got it. But I don't know if I was always super motivated with like an outdoorsy theme. That being said, the focus on kids and kids stuff and the kids camp, I was like, yeah. And so if I wasn't a content creator, I would be pre-ordering. I'd be like, yeah. And I don't even recommend pre-ordering. I know other creators are like, don't pre-order this. You got to see if it's working. And they're right. They're right. Don't be pre-ordering stuff. If you're going to pre-order though, you feel free to use my code. If you're going to pre-order, feel free to use my code. If you're going to do it, I'm not telling you to do it. I'm just saying You know how you want to spend your money, and if you would like to, okay, that's all I'm gonna say about that. The truthers don't play the game anymore, I think. And I think that there's multiple sects. Let me speak clearly. There's multiple divisions, there it is, of the truthers, the fix the game truthers. There's some people who are just want to complain and want to be like, no one should be playing this game. You all are suckers if you're still playing The Sims 4. I'm not talking to them. The truthers who want to play the game, but really feel like they are not having fun because it's so buggy, I feel for them. I feel for them. And I I understand that. I have bugs in the game, but y'all still see me play. It was Simple Living and Canning that sold you on Cottage Living. Exactly. You stand by Cottage Living because you played that pack for 6 to 8 months with no other expansions. You enjoyed it that much. Oh, that sounds like fun. You said you're excited for it, yet still mad at EA at the same time. Yeah, that's what I mean. That's why I'm like, yeah, unfortunately for me, from what I have seen, EA may have done their big one with this one, because there's just a lot of little elements that when you put it together, it's things that the community has been asking for in some capacity. More stuff for kids, the damn the diving boards come up every now and then, archery has come up every now and then. I don't think anybody was asking for whatever the getaways are, or like a fake Love Island thing. Nobody was asking for it, but there could be a potential of like, that's something that maybe we weren't exactly asking for, but could be cool to have. And addresses some of the other concerns, which is just all we get is recycled content. So there is a chance that whatever this is not recycled. It's something that could be new. Could be. And that, I think, is good. So then the other questions are, is it going to work? Is it going to work on launch? Your guess is as good as mine. And when they launch it, is something else gonna totally break and corrupt the game? Only time will tell. We're in a weird place right now with the game, because I am so excited for new content and cautiously optimistic. Am I more excited about this than I was about the fairies pack? Absolutely. Absolutely. And I feared because I don't get early access guaranteed. I feared that the fairies pack was going to be the only time I was going to get early access. And I was like, damn. Because I'm not even that excited about this for real. I was never a fairies truther. I'm happy for the fairies truthers, and I hope they're happy. And obviously I'll be exploring that occult because spooky season is coming up. So we'll be playing with fairies. But that being said, the fairies is not my living experience kind of thing. All the natural living skill stuff that comes with that pack though, I'm like, okay, that's cool. And the apothecary, that's cool. But it's kind of like, okay, cool. This, however, has the potential, we don't know yet. I think to me, honestly, I'm not even gonna hold you. This is gonna hinge on custom venues. All of this hinges on custom venues. Everything else I've heard about the pack is great. Pack worthy alone outside of, would enjoy outside of, kids camp already outside of, and I guess adults can go to camp too, whatever, right? All of that is great. That is great. That's all pack. Love that for me. But I'm like, these custom venues though. There was a rumor, though I don't know if it was true, that Enchanted by Nature was supposed to come out after Adventure Awaits, but they switched it. Oh, Eric, if that rumor is true, yeah, good on them. You said a lot of gameplay influencers have been doing Love Island type of play. That's really funny. Good on them. Because if we got, again, we don't, sometimes with the blog posts, with the trailers, we don't know. But assuming it's as cool as it sounds, and then we got fairies afterward, I'd be like, anyway, so because the summer pack during summer does make sense. Absolutely. It does make sense. And the fairies in the fall. No. I don't know why they switched it. Maybe they needed more time to work on it. It's a lot. They promised in like I said, they promised in a lot of stuff in here. A lot of different things that somehow come together to make one pack. But when you think about that as well, it's like we've got stationary bikes, free weights, blender, diving boards, archery, I don't know, gaming console, paper crafts. What does that sound like to you? Maybe it sounds like different hobbies? This is a muddled of a year, 2025, for Sims content. Very muddled, very confusion giving for what we're getting and what packs and why. Because basically what we're saying is all the things that we got this year is $120 worth of content, USD, according to The Sims. Is it? Is it? Obviously that doesn't include the kits. But as far as expansion packs, I'm like, when I feel like I can borrow from the different things and just shuffle them around and put them in any particular order. Obviously, I know people are gonna be like, oh, refresh this, refresh that, but like of the 3 expansion packs, and I'm still pissed. Cause I'm like, what's the chance that they're gonna give us bans after this? Because they promised bans according to this damn calendar. Ain't no mother bleep bans. That makes so much sense. Hot Girl Summer, Megan, T-Pain. Fairies just didn't need to be an expansion pack. A game pack would have gone over better. Absolutely. I don't know why they did that. I don't know why they did that. And again, to me, I'm like, oh, game packs are dead. I know people are always like, oh, but game packs are dead, stuff packs are dead. They brought back stuff packs. I think they put the nail in the coffin with game packs as soon as that fairies pack was an expansion pack. I was like, oh, they were serious. They're serious about like, no, those are over, babes. Those are over. And that's unfortunate. They'll give us bans and cars at some point, I'm sure. That's what I mean, Ardlin. This game is gonna be around for a minute. So that's what I'll say. This game feels like it's gonna be around for a minute. So whether you're excited or not, if you're not excited for this, just hit pass. Because they'll be selling us something else probably in a few months. So don't even worry about it. They brought back stuff packs. They released 2 and went into the closet again. Hey, they came back though. They came back. I hope it's worth the wait. The bans, yes, it better be. It better be something that I can't even imagine. I'm very curious about how the imaginary friends are gonna play. Okay, hold on. Now all I'm doing is yapping. Anything else I want to say before I end this? Or do I? You know what? Wait. It's fine. Editing up, because sometimes I'm like, I'm gonna end it for editing, but other times I'm like, this is why I do this though, so we can talk ad nauseum about this stuff. This is why I do this. This is why I have this freaking YouTube channel and I stream, is so we can talk about Sims. Nobody in my life would want to sit with me for 2 hours to talk about The Sims like this. They would be like, that's nice, but we have dinner reservations. So yeah, they give us a blitz of stuff that we're supposed to not realize where it's actually all originating from or how it was probably originally packaged, and expect us not to figure it out. I am curious about that. Maybe I can will this play on a loop? Can I tell it to loop? Oh, yes. Okay, I'll just loop this in the background while we chit chat. Actually, will it loop? I'm just curious. Hold on, I'm gonna see if it loops if it's full screen, because that would be dope. Okay, I'm gonna let it loop. We're here to listen. It's all of our special interests. Okay, see, that's what I mean. All the current instruments, including the microphone, are locked in packs already. Same, you have no one else to geek out about this over. The imaginary friends give you patchy vibes. Yeah, also, you guys may have already talked about it, but based on this, does this look like how it was in The Sims 3 with imaginary friends? Because, I mean, we got nothing here. But like the way they look, at least, so do they look similar to how they were in The Sims 3? Because I did not play with imaginary friends in The Sims 3. Y'all, real quick though, am I the only one that remembers the leak guy hinting that this pack was going to cost more than any other expansion packs in history? Because that's definitely not true. Okay, so that leak was about. You love how I'm like, I hate the leaks, and then I'm like, but I also did look. That leak was about it costing more to make the pack than any other pack. Not that it was going to cost us more. That the production of the pack, if this is the pack that that leak was referring to, which I'm assuming it was, but yeah, it costs EA money to make this, the most money to make this. That's what, which is also kind of like, why? Is it them custom venues? You know what I mean? Them custom venues. Is it the blender? Was the blender just took so much coding they couldn't figure out the blender? You said kind of similar. They were definitely playing at you can only see it if you play as the kid. Okay. It was the playground. Right, Bonnie. Exactly. The playground just took so much of the development budget. You know what I mean? It took them years to figure out that modular playground. You think it's the length in development? No, they were robots in Sims 3. Kinda. It says you typed kidna, and I was thinking like, oh, the robots kidnapped them. Yeah. This one seems very cool. Now, if this is the last pack of the year, which I'm assuming it would be, unless, like I said, unless they sneaky pull out bans in December. The customized venues, y'all. That's really gonna be the thing. Someone said that they think it's gonna be like how the structure is with for rent and businesses and hobbies, where you like select the room. Maybe. I also am curious if the getaways like have to, like, you know how high school years has the lot that is the high school lot. I wonder if the getaways are like that, like the camp and the romance, you know, whatever, the love Highland. Like those are where that happens. And you can customize that if you want to, but that's where it happens. I don't, it's just like, that's why I'm like, watch us get another EP December 31st. You hope the blender doesn't have the same pull to it the pizza oven or waffle maker does. I was just thinking about the pizza oven the other day because I was like, I gotta put some of these appliances in my tiny town houses. Yeah, I mean, this looks cute. I am curious, based on this stuff though, with your gameplay, how often do you think you will be poking around with some of this? I don't exactly understand ignoring the venues and the getaways for a second, because I don't think I really understand that. If you understand that, great, let me know. But like the playground stuff, the imaginary friends, the archery, the hot tub, the blender, like, do you see you like playing with these things? The imaginary, did I say the imaginary friend? I think I did. Do you think you see you playing with these things a lot with your gameplay style right now? Do you see yourself changing your gameplay style to incorporate that? Oh yeah, and like the new workout stuff. Do you have your Sims work out a lot now? Do you see them using the little spin class and the little free weight things? God, that's gonna be so nice to have in the gyms. It's just a moment where I'm like, I don't, sometimes I've been playing with the Sims as incomplete, essentially, as an experience as it's been for so long, that I forget that we just like don't have normal stuff. Like gyms are base game, and base game gyms never had free weights. It took them 11 years. I don't even know if there were free weights in other games. You said yeah all the time because you're a family legacy player. Now that we have more stuff for kids, I'll be doing that a lot because like you always have families. Yes, because I don't play with kids now because they don't have anything to do. Activities will give them a reason to play them. And that's my theory, Maddie, that the more stuff that they give us for kids and elders and toddlers and infants and stuff, the more I will want to explore those things, and it'll be fun to play with those things. You put some leaked photos in the leaked Discord tab from the upcoming gameplay trailer. Wow. The gameplay trailer comes out in 6 days. They couldn't wait to leak it? In 6 days. Damn. I'm not gonna show it on stream. I will be lurking later. So if you are in my Discord, Eric shared some leaks. There's a Sims leaks channel on my Discord. So if you don't want to see the leaks, you don't have to, but there is a leaks channel. Hey, you just got here. How long are you planning on staying live for? Probably for a few more minutes. I was supposed to do Tiny Town today. I'm not doing that today. Sorry if you showed up just for Tiny Town and you're like, oh, when will she be done talking about this new pack so we can get to Tiny Town? I ain't opening the game. If I open up the game at this point, I probably won't get to sleep until like 2:30. I didn't get to sleep until like damn near 4 o'clock in the morning last night. And today was a weird day and I suffered for it. So I'm excited to talk about the new pack. I can tell my adrenaline is up, but I can also tell I'm a little bit crashing. You have a gym set up in 3 of your houses and in your apartment building. Ugh. Can we also talk about that? Someone in the Discord, in my Discord today, asked what your favorite pack is and was getting people's opinions. And I am so toxic, y'all, because I wanted to be like, honestly, my favorite pack is For Rent. But I can't say that to people. I can't tell y'all that. I can't be honest about that. Like, oh my God, I love For Rent. I had to be like, growing together is cool. You said take care of yourself. Thank you, Brooke. You've always used CC for weights and stuff like that, and you don't think it was ever base game. Okay. You've been dying for new playground equipment, exactly like what we're getting, and diving boards and pool slides. That was a tough question. I really had to think. I'm not even sure what my favorite is if I had to pick one. I know. And I didn't even answer it because I was like, what am I going to say? I'm just going to lie. Because my favorite pack basically changes every week. And I've been thinking about, for my channel, I need to be... I would like to do some sort of challenge or something that explores like limited pack gameplay or limited pack builds or something like that, so I can really start like narrowing down especially since it's already September, because in the end of the year I want to make a new video like of my personal pack recommendations. You said imaginary friends are giving doodle bobs. Nah, say it with your chest. I love my wedding stories, to be honest, and I'm not afraid to admit it. I feel like we're in a support group. Hi, I'm Vanessa, and I love For Rent. You said For Rent probably would be your favorite pack. You love Growing Together and For Rent. I love For Rent. Y'all know I love that potluck party. That never works. Because you need to have a dining table, even though they don't say that. Your favorite pack is City Living, no doubt. City Living. Yeah. I mean, I love For Rent because I love apartments. But you know what else I realized about me, and I've been thinking about that because again, I'm not going to include this in my video, so I think I can talk about it here. So for the research I was doing for the video that I'm going to be posting this weekend, I stumbled across how one of the like lead developers or lead whomever for The Sims left last year or the year before to go start some new studio to work on some new life simulation game. Okay. Now I'm ranting. Now I'm going to deviate from talking about this new pack for a second, because it was Grant Rodiak, I think is his name. And he was basically joined the studio. I want to call it Summer something, but some other studio to work on some other life simulation game that was supposed to have a preview. I can't remember what it's called. I want to call it a developer preview, but like, what do you call the little showcase kind of thing for a game? I can't remember the name of it right now. But they were supposed to show it off, and they didn't. They haven't shown it off. I don't know if it's delayed or if the studio is defunct. I have no idea. It doesn't say like it's closed or anything. Now we can make McDonald's from 90s with Jungle Gym. Exactly. Tell me exactly. You said you hate that they get so sad when they miss a holiday with seasons. But Anyway, this is my rant. Let me wrap it up. So I saw that that developer, whomever from The Sims, went to another studio to work on a new life simulation game that we haven't heard about since. Okay. So either it's delayed or it's canceled or whatever. But I looked at the website. All of the people who are working on that are basically all, and listen, I'm about to say this. This is literally no offense to anybody in my community right now. I mean, no offense. Please just walk with me through the thought. That's your warning. All of them are white. All of them are white and all of them are men, it looks like, okay? Maybe one or two exceptions. More or less all white men. Then I was looking at the leadership for The Sims, and 3 of the top leadership positions related to The Sims specifically are white women. White. And what's interesting is for the new studio that was created for this new life sim that's being developed, that they raised funding for, all this and all that, their whole thing was like, oh, we want to focus on the story. We want to lead with the story first for the life simulation game, and then like populate the characters around the story that the player wants to create. And I realized about myself, and I'm not even associating it with being Black or queer specifically, but it does make me wonder that part of the things I love most about The Sims, I'm the most excited about with The Sims, is when my Sims are interacting together. When they're doing things together. I thought that I was really driven by story and by like, oh, I want to tell my story. And I do. But what I love about the stories is how my Sims interact and relate to each other. I'm really driven by relational gameplay. Like, I want them to be hanging out, doing things together, spending time together, autonomously, like, you know, I don't know, showing love for each other, platonically, romantically, familially, whatever. And so it just makes me think that like my favorite packs with The Sims are the ones where that is really encouraged. Hence why when Nick was really, she was the one for me waving the flag around Get Together. And when I really was like, have been playing with it more, I'm like, yeah, I love Get Together and the club system specifically for that reason. My Sims are hanging out, spending time together. Sometimes with Sims, they like are hanging out. They're like hanging out at the same time, but not together. They're like toddlers. You know how toddlers like play next to each other, but they're not actually playing together? Like, I'm playing with blocks and you're playing with blocks. But we're not playing with blocks, you know? Like, I like my Sims to be playing with blocks together. Organic autonomous interactions. Exactly. You used to go to Target and wait. Where's my mouse? You used to go to, hold on. You used to go to Target and wait for them to pull it out of the box when you were, when it was going on the shelves. Ooh! I mean, the memory I have for Sims 2 that's burned into my head is the day it came out. I had pre-ordered it. I didn't have the money. My mama pre-ordered it for me. And she took me to GameStop to go pick up the copy of The Sims 2 that I pre-ordered, and I had to use the downstairs computer. There's so much about this story that is just so dated. It's very much, you know, mid 2000s, early 2000s core. But I had to, you know, the better computer was the downstairs computer. That was my mom's computer. And she let me put The Sims 2 on it. And it took, I don't know, hours to get that game loaded up. And all the discs. There was like 4 discs. And you had to load in the disc and download the game, and then it'd be like, insert disc 2. And so then I had to load in the next disc, and I was just like, oh, I was just so excited for it to load up, blah, blah, blah. And I remember opening up the game and just being floored. Like, oh, this is so cool compared to The Sims. Like, wow. Same exact feeling probably as going from GTA 2 to GTA 3. If you were there, if you know, you know. GTA 2 was like a top-down 2D situation. And GTA 3 was the first time it was like, you know, 3D, like you're moving the little character around, you can see the world, whatever. Me and my brother looked at each other, mind blown, like, wow! You said the downstairs computer. You said that's where you play webkins. He said, my mom burns up the laptop fan with Sims 2. Sims 3 was lucky if it opened, but we loved it, right? So yeah, so I think in some ways when people are saying that The Sims 4 kind of lacks a little bit of soul, that's critique that comes up. I think that's part of it, because something about whatever was going on, not even necessarily in The Sims, because that one is its own beast, but in The Sims 2 and possibly I would say The Sims 3, there's something about the community feeling of The Sims. The community feeling. The Sims want to be around each other. They want to hang around each other. They know how to do things together. They're responding to each other in the environment in a way that feels alive, you know? And that's when we can capture that feeling, that's when I'm having fun in The Sims. That's why I love Tiny Town, I think. I think Tiny Town is a challenge that I was excited to play, because I don't really play challenges for real. So Tiny Town, when I first saw that, I was like, this is all about me. I get to do a little bit, it's the Dabbler's Challenge. If you like to play a little bit, but then you also like to make characters a little bit, but then you also like to build a little bit, Tiny Town is for you, baby, and it's for me. And then on top of that, you have your little Tiny Towners all just kind of hanging out with each other for rent. Because they're all in the same lot, but they all have their own house, and then you have a little common space, so then they'll come out in the common space and then spend time with each other. I love that shit. Hey girl, it's AJ. Oh, what's up? User 93007. That's so funny. You're like, it's me though. You said you actually had a separate phone line specifically so you could play Sims 2. You're forgetting so many things, and it's all starting to come back to me. I know, and you know what? When you remember these things, you probably should write them down, because it is literally like a whole different life. Can you try to pause to see all the different options for the getaways again? Yeah, I can do that, because I did that before. I was scrolling through. There was like 5. Okay, hold on. Let me make sure. I don't think vertical can see. Hold on. It's going to be like here. I'm pretty sure. So for the getaway, so Love Highlands is what we're looking at now. Okay, so these are the different options. Yeah, I think vertical can see. I just want to make sure you all can see as we're scrubbing through. Okay. So it's easier for me to actually scrub. So what we're saying, and again, someone has to edit this trailer and specifically show us this. This is something that they had to build to do this little thing. They had to recreate the UI. They are trying to show us and give us a little sneak preview of these little challenge modifier things. Okay. So it doesn't even matter what it means. All it matters is we're seeing. So we're seeing creative skills contest elimination. We're seeing player choice elimination. Everyone hates each other with like little fists and like a little trophy. Let me go back. And then, yeah, the little creative skills contest elimination with like a little rainbow. This looks like a little like story tower and a little book and a little trophy. Cooking competition. Scrubbing through. Romantic. Yeah, the player choice again. And then I was trying to see, it's gonna land on, yeah, creative skills contest elimination, activity shuffle, everyone hates each other, and then romantic competition elimination. You wonder if there'll be more for different packs, and that is the great question. The great question of cross-pack compatibility still relates. Now, that is also another thing that I will say. I'm gonna just back up a little bit. That's another thing that I will say that I also kind of get a little bit frustrated when it comes to The Sims 4 right now, is the consideration for cross-pack compatibility. As I've said before, packs like Get Together seem to get consistently updated. with the clubs with activities. It does make me wonder if there's something about the way that activities are coded, that are they auto updated with get together, or do they have to go back and add it to get together? Because if they're going back and adding these little new activities to like clubs for get together, then I'm like, yeah, get together is one of those that's always getting updated. I'm gonna assume businesses and hobbies is the same, but actually I don't know if I've double checked that with the apothecary thing with small businesses and stuff. And yeah, I mean, that's what I was saying about the Love Struck and the free weights. Like, okay, fine, you're not going to go back and make the free weights and Love Struck cross pack compatible, or backwards compatible. But if I have this pack, will I be able to do my free weights on Love Struck now? Because it's like, okay, fine. I'm not happy about it, but sure. So that is a great question of how is it going to work with cross pack compatibility. So yeah, so I'm going to wrap up the video real quick, and then I'll do closing comments. I think that this has, listen, let me say the dirty stuff first. I hear and see the critiques about this being an outdoor retreat expansion pack. And I don't even know if I disagree, really. But now I feel like we're at the point with this game, because it's not going anywhere. An outdoor retreat is so old that, is it a moot point now that things are reminding you of other packs, other old packs that are older than 6 or 7 years old? Is someone who is being introduced to The Sims 4 today, are they going back to buy outdoor retreat? Or are they just going to buy this now? You know what I mean? Like, I don't know. But I'm like, I see that criticism, and I think it's a fair criticism, but the Sims team is clearly showing us, or EA specifically, because I don't even know if the Sims team cares or doesn't care. EA is specifically showing us, no, we're not getting free pack refreshes anymore. No, that's done. No, and also game packs are now dead officially. We're going to go back and we're going to go into the archives. We're going to update and refresh game packs, but as expansion packs now. And you can play with it or not. The game ain't going anywhere. We're going to mix a little bit of the old and a little bit of the new. The getaway situation, and once I figure out what's going on with that, that seems like a new little system. Okay. So, you know, I mean, again, not to be that guy, but I am excited for this. I am excited for this. And if you are excited for this, remember, if is the key word here, if you are deciding that you're going to purchase the pack on the Sims 4 website or the EA app, please consider using my creator code vstreetlove. When you use my creator code vstreetlove on the EA app or Sims 4 website, I get a small commission on the sale. It is not a discount, unfortunately, but it is a way to support me as a creator. And if you don't want to use my code because you're a hater, please consider using one of your favorite creators' codes, okay? Anyway, I hope you enjoyed this video. I hope you learned a little bit, I guess. I'll have everything linked in the description below. Let me know what you're most excited about based on what we've learned so far about this new pack. And don't worry, there's more fun to be had on my channel. Make sure you check out these other videos. And until next time, y'all, dag. Recording over. Done. Hopefully my alerts are working. Okay, yeah, great. That'll be fun to edit. Make a good point. New players mean new money. To get the new money, you have to make people feel like they're getting something new. Oh, I will flip it back over to this while we finish talking. Make sure y'all can see. Sorry, I'm trying to give a good balance on vertical so that everyone's seeing. But I'm just gonna keep it looping. You just want your child Sims to have an imaginary friend, and you know what? Already you got it for a low cost of $39.99 USD. Your Sim 2 can have an imaginary friend. You said you're hyped. I'm hyped. This is gonna have water to build on. Outdoor retreat is more camping, and this is gonna have more to build on. Yes. Yeah, this is the structural regrouping that they were talking about. He said bye-bye. Mama Dacia, please. Oh, Peter. Hey, Peter. I feel like I missed you being in here. Oh, yeah, okay, you just got in here. Okay, cool. Yeah, we were talking about the new pack. I have to like reconfigure this whole thing. I might just take this stream down afterwards. So I may not leave the VOD up, and I'll just edit the video because I'm not doing Tiny Town. So unfortunately, Lyric didn't get his part 2, but there's a lot going on. There's a lot going on in the community, okay? But yeah, I don't know. I think people just need to grieve. What I really truly think is the people who want to continue to put pressure on the Sims team and EA on behalf of the Sims team to have them fix stuff, I think makes sense. There is this weird, I feel like there's this like underground group of the do not buy packs for a broken game, fix the game. I'm calling them the fix the game truthers. This underground group slowly gaining momentum online. They are not happy with this. And I think there is a time and a place to put the pressure on for fixing the bugs. I think the call to like no new content unless all of the bugs are fixed is not going to happen. That's just not going to happen. It's not. But I do think that the fix the game truthers have pushed the Sims team and EA to be more transparent. I think they've pushed the Sims team and EA to really communicate how they are working on fixing the game. Because me going back and looking at the priorities of EA, it was very interesting for me. Reading some of the articles that have been coming out about The Sims 4 specifically, especially in relation to the whole 25 years of The Sims thing. Like, they have said over and over and over again, we are not getting The Sims 5. It's not happening. And they are focusing on fixing the core game and expanding on the experiences related to The Sims. That is what's happening. And who knows? Maybe a change in leadership might change those priorities. You know, things change all the time. But right now, that's what they're doing. And they've been pretty consistent and about that message for the last like 18 months. 18 months to 2 years, more or less. And yeah, so I think we're going to get reheated nachos. We're going to get things that probably should have been in other packs. This is going to continue. And I think if that's going to continue, then I think the push to make sure that all of these things are working, make sure that people are having good gameplay experiences, I think that's fair as well. So we'll see. And I think the Fix the Game Truth is going to hate me for this, but I'm like, I don't know, y'all. Some of this feel new. I get that it is reheated, but it also feels new and exciting. Like, I'm like, you know what? You're mad because they're giving us more stuff to work out. Sims already could work out. Yeah, but we didn't have weights and a spin bike. Okay. So what do you want from me? My Sims get to do more stuff. What do you think this is? That's fine if you want bugs fixed, but I feel like the Fix the Game truthers attack people who are excited about the new content. Let me be happy and excited in peace. That's what I'm saying. Literally. But they don't want people to be happy because they're basically like, if everyone is unhappy with the game, if the game stops making sales, they will be forced to do something. I saw somebody say, I took a screenshot of this because I was like, the people, and I took a screenshot just in case they turn off comments, but somebody was in the comments of the trailer video talking about, I can't wait. What are they? Hold on. I'm going to read it verbatim because I was like, this is typical. Someone said, I'm really hoping, this is what they said. Okay. Pause. I'm really hoping Enzoy and Paralives do incredibly well. Competition is always healthy. And remember, this is a direct quote. And I swear to God, I hope they teach the Sims a lesson. Maybe then they'll stop selling broken expansion packs where it's obvious they only care about the players' wallets and not the game itself. And that got 114 likes. Oh. I don't like, maybe I should record this just in case. I don't like that the only reason why it seems like people seem to care about Inzoi and Paralives is when they think that it'll be a reason that The Sims is no longer successful. Because to me, I'm like, you don't actually care about Inzoi and Paralives. You still only care about The Sims by putting them against each other like that. You can be excited about Inzoi and Paralives without actually bringing The Sims into it at all. You didn't have to leave this comment on the Sims trailer video at all, actually, if you're so excited about Inzoi and Paralives. But that, to me, that's how I know you ain't really about shit for real. That's when I'm getting annoyed. I'm like, these people are not serious. You're not a serious person. And I swear to God, I hope they teach the Sims a lesson. What lesson? What lesson? Like, what are we doing? You're frustrated about broken packs. You're frustrated about bugs. Fair. Why bring Inzoi and Paralives into this? Just be happy. Just go be happy. Go into Inzoi's comments. Do you know that do you know the little updates that they're doing for their game? Have you been playing Inzoi? Or are you just hoping that it comes to derail The Sims, right? Like, you're not serious. You're not actually a fan of those games. At least they added some seasoning and ingredients into the reheated nachos. I'm saying, you gonna reheat nachos? Cool. You add a little bit of chili and lime. I know this tastes pretty good. Yeah. Is there still a queso on top? Is it still queso and chips? Yes. Did you add grilled chicken? This is different now. That argument doesn't make sense to me because The Sims has been around since 2000. It's going to be nearly impossible for a new game to come along and surpass a game with 25 years worth of fans and content. And the thing about that to me, here's what I'll say. Walmart seemed unbeatable and then came Amazon. And maybe that's too niche. Hopefully you're in America. But like, it always seems impossible until it's done type shit. I'm sure that at some point there will be some game that comes and knocks The Sims off of its throne. Whatever. All I'm saying is I still need to be able to shop places. Even in my Walmart and Amazon example, people hated Walmart because it was so unethical, blah, 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 blah. And then the thing that came and took Walmart's throne is also unethical. So all of the little ways that you feel like The Sims is coming through and trying to take our money, all the games are doing that right now. Fortnite has a new season every couple months where you buy this and you buy that. And I don't know how to put this in the video that I'm working on, so I haven't yet. But one of the things I said is there are a lot of games, or one of the things I'm thinking about putting in the video, is there's a lot of games that are in their forever era right now. But we play The Sims, and if you only play The Sims, maybe you're like, this is so unusual. But I'm like, actually, it's not. There are games that don't do that. There are games that prioritize making sure that the player base has a healthy gameplay experience with minimal bugs, and they prioritize getting bug fixes out very quickly. There are examples of games who are doing that better than the way that EA and The Sims is doing for The Sims. Okay, yes, you are absolutely correct about that. And there are games that are just like this right now. A lot of games are in their forever era. Have you ever played a game called Dead by Daylight? Same thing. They come out with some new cosmetics, a new little theme every now and then people are buying up the cosmetics and this, that, there. The game is in its forever era. I wanted to play a game. This is so not the Cozy Sims vibe, but there was a game that when I tell you, I was foaming at the mouth. Foaming at the mouth, I wanted to go play that game. By the time I got a gaming PC so I could start playing the game, basically the developer said, we ain't working on this game anymore. We're moving on. And that game was buggy as hell. Every time I would watch people play the game, buggy. People would be pissed. Buggy, stuck, weird, gross, takes them too long. Now the game only lasted like 18 months. I swear, it only lasted like a year and a half, maybe 2 years at the most. This has been going on for 11 years. This is unusual for the Sims franchise. This is not unusual for the gaming industry right now. You gotta start getting lime juice in a bottle because the natural limes were not coming out as juicy as they needed to be. I've definitely missed a part of the conversation. But Fortnite skins make me better at the game, right? Okay, espresso. Oh, Chantel, thank you for the gifts. Thank you for the little TikTok thingy and then the little melty heart thingy. It doesn't tell me what the way I have it. It doesn't tell me what it is. So thank you so much for the gifts. I appreciate you. And I know I'm shit talking. I'm doing a lot of shit talking right now. And you're gonna be like, oh, here she goes defending EA. That's not what I said. Okay, that's not what I said. I just think I'm like, what I don't like people trying to tell me that they're trying to take down my favorite game, because part of me wants to be like, you. I want to be like, F you. I like this game and I have fun. Sue me. Actually, don't sue me. I'm not even gonna invite that energy into my life. I like this game and I have fun. Get over it. And I want other people to have fun too. That's why I have this channel. I show you the different ways that I play so that you can maybe look at this game that has been around for a long time and will continue to be around for a long time with new and fresh eyes. Because yeah, you paid for all this content. You better be playing with it and enjoying it. And if you're not, maybe I can help you give you ideas of how to go back and revisit it. And without having to buy a new pack. We spent today talking about this new pack. Fine. Right? There's going to be all kinds of new stuff that you can pay for. But even if you don't want to pay for that stuff, there's all kinds of different ways to look at your game as it is right now and like go back and have fun and experiment and play, because you did pay for it already and it's not going anywhere. It took The Sims 25 years to get to this point, and from what I've seen, Paralives and Inzoy are not going to launch with this amount of content. Right, July. But you're going to be interested in Paralives. I'm also interested in Paralives too. That comes out in early access in December, and so I'm definitely going to be playing it on this channel. You only play Sims to investigate what other people are doing so that I know how to gauge what we are getting. Oh, good Lord, you should see. Let me see. It's not my mouse. I need to get a new mouse. Okay. No, scroll down. What did you say? Oh, dear Lord. Where is this? Oh, play Sims. Was it before this? Oh, good Lord. You should see what some of the other people on YouTube are talking about with these other games. I feel like we're kind of living in a bubble here if we don't branch out and see. Right. People have no other interests outside the Sims. That's why they're always harping on it, it seems. Right. I started having fun once I got addicted to starting drama in my Sims lives. No peaceful lives. That as well. That's what I mean. I'm like, dude, there's so many different ways to play. I have my cozy safe save. We haven't been in it in a long time, but that's still my cozy little safe family save where nothing goes wrong. And even in that save, actually, things had started going wrong, actually. I think I had one of my Sims partners accidentally sort of kind of cheating on them. It devolves eventually, but that was my cozy safe save. Oh yeah, still playing. You're still playing with a lot of old packs. Yes. I still get new gameplay ideas from other players and have a whole list of things I still want to try. The game is as interesting as the player. And I am just at a point right now where I am resolved, like, okay, we're not getting The Sims 5 right now. And I think I would want The Sims 5 if they could bring... How can I say this? Bring some of the fun and whimsy or like some of the community like situation that came in The Sims 3. Like, it would be nice to have an open world. It would be nice to bring some form of the color wheel situation back. I will say though that the color wheel overwhelmed me in The Sims 3. I didn't like it. I didn't like that as much as people talk about it, as much as I thought that I would. As much as it's nice to have things match, whatever. I actually did not like the color wheel as much as I feel like I should have for how important it was to the game. And even the open world thing was like kind of cute, but I just was never that pressed about The Sims 3. And that's not me saying that The Sims 3 is bad. I literally just mean like, because I was not pressed about The Sims 3, some of the things that people are really hung up about on it, I'm like, it just didn't move me that much. It just didn't. And it felt so different. And I think also, I am planning on saying this in my video, and I'll test the waters here. I thought The Sims 3 was so ugly. And I think that's another reason why I didn't really care for playing it. It was ugly. The Sims were weird looking, and it was very, very dark. It wasn't. And I grew up on The Sims 2. And even looking back at Sims 2 Sims, my Sims 2 Sims are kind of ugly. But dang it, it was different. The game took forever to load in open world too. And I feel bad too, because I think the people who really loved Sims 3, I say this all the time, I just think that they are holding The Sims 4 in its original form against it. And also there is a lot of DLC for this game. $1,400 worth at full price. Oh, that's my alarm telling me I need to get ready for bed. It says Sims 3 was janky looking. The color wheel had too many options and it lagged. Yes. You're watching this whole while on the phone with your sis and keep replying to comments every now and again. Oh yeah, no, it's okay. Not apologizing for our game. Right. You mean the danger save, which started falling apart as soon as the parents died? Yes, Peter, I mean the danger save. I was just thinking, I was like, dang, that save was so wholesome. And then, yeah, the parents died and things are falling apart. Not to mention the camera war. Speaking of Sims 3 versus Sims 4. Now, Sims 4 camera ain't about, now, I ain't going back there with y'all. Sims 4 camera is strange. Yeah, Sims 3 camera is superior. That's not, nope. You said you put more news from a leaker and leaks about something said. Oh my God, dare I? Dare I? Let me go see. So in case you don't know, I do have a Discord. Feel free to join. Oh, we got another update from The Sims. Oh yeah, and I guess an update went out today. An update is rolling out now that resolves the extended length of time the confirm button remains grayed out after players disable packs based on community feedback. The actual time delay is largely specific to the specs of your machine, though some delay on the confirm button is necessary to ensure that all selected packs are fully loaded, blah, blah. Okay, so it's something about the little pack selection tool, which, you know, varying. I literally have unfollowed my own leaks channel. Isn't that so funny? I'm just like, don't even show me. I don't know what none of this means anything. Oh, there's a little trail in here. And that one guy's like floating in the air. Interesting. Also, Eric, your picture in the Discord. You miss your Sims being autonomously chaotic. You grew up on Sims 2 too. I need the lore, the drama. Yes. I was thinking I need to start playing Sims 2 as well. Sims 3 was ugly looking, it was weird looking, and the people always looked off to the side no matter what they were doing. I hated it. Oh, you updated your picture here too. This is so funny. That would have confused me so much. I would have been like, who is that? Oh, I'm your imaginary friend. Hi, nice to meet you. That is... Adventure Awaits lands as a bit of a curtain call. We won't see another big release for a while, but also followed by an eye emoji. To me, this almost sounds like EPs are going on a break for a while, because what do you mean curtain call? What is a while? July? Next October? What do you mean? What do you mean curtain call? What about bands? Y'all got me asking about bands. I don't even care about bands. I don't know what I'm gonna do with bands. And I can already tell, because I blow off bands so hard, I know that's gonna end up being like one of my favorite packs. That's how it's gonna work. Because I'm like, bands, why y'all care about bands? And I just cut to my rant from earlier when I'm like, I just like Sims like doing things together. Which sounds like what bands are. The color wheel made you feel compelled to have every piece of clothing match to your Sims. We're always dressed in one color, like the pants were the exact same color as the top. Right. Okay, well, you know. Okay. You went bad so bad. You were sad when the CP got announced. Dang. Dreamscar is like, I mean, I guess. You thought we'd be getting bans because of the calendar. Again, if you don't know what I'm talking about this. The prophecy foretold that we would be getting bans. The prophecy foretold. The prophecy foretold this. You see, the prophecy foretold this. And then I guess that's the only prophecy. That's technically the only other prophecy. But the prophecy foretold. And so now I literally said, and I quote, y'all be doubting me and you shouldn't, because I always know what I'm talking about. And now cut to September, 4th, 2025. Got me looking like a damn fool, because I had the nerve to believe the prophecy. Stupid. So who knows when we're getting bans? Especially if there's a whole curtain call. Don't tell me they're bringing bans back. They're bringing game packs back with bans. I think people would riot. He said that's why I know some picture change. Sorry. You still want bans. I think bans are still in the works. It would take them years to make this pack. My guess is that bans will be the same, which means, okay, also, can you guys answer a question for me about bans? The Sims 2 ban and Sims Universe unmatched. Are bands literally like rock bands, or can you have like a girl group, like a Destiny Child? No, 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 no. When you say yeah, 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 yeah. When you say no, 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 no. Can I do like a girl group, or does it have to be like I'm in the business of misery. Let's take it from the top. Got a body looking hourglass, thinking on the top. And then someone's going. Is that you want it all? Bands is a necessity for me. I got an entire storyline on pause for that. You said I shut this storyline. I shut this save down for 6 months. We better be getting bands. You don't want to make rock bands. You want girl and boy group. That's what I'm saying. Can you make a little K-pop group? I don't even listen to K-pop, but like, can I have like 8 Sims in a band and all they do is sing and dance? You know? You're so African American is crazy, Tani. It's crazy because I went from Destiny Child to Paramore. Yeah, everyone played an instrument and there were different genres and like karaoke. Well, they have karaoke. Because if they don't add them all in one pack, it'll be over. Oh yeah, no. They have to. All right, this one got held. I made Josie and the Pussycats and need to hold the concerts. Right. Bands is all of the above. If you think of it, we should get it. Okay. Well, I didn't know that. Okay, y'all. I've got to go. Officially this time, I've got some personal stuff I have to take care of real quick. So yes, thank you all for joining me. I hope you had fun. I'm gonna update this live stream so it'll be about the pack or about the reveal trailer. I'm gonna slice up what we talked about today. I'm gonna turn it into a video on my YouTube channel. So make sure you're following me, vstreetlove, on YouTube and Instagram. I'm gonna say it now that I'm about to close the stream. So yeah, so you can watch everything that you missed today, everything that we talked about today. I'm excited. I'm cautiously optimistic because I'm always excited when I see a trailer for things. But I'm excited for the potential of like all the kids stuff we can do. And again, TBD on this custom venues thing. We'll see. All right. Anyway, thank you all for hanging out with me and talking about The Sims. And until next time, y'all. Dag 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 dag. Okay, I had to come back. Eric, that's toxic. That's toxic. Bye, see you in your sleep paralysis, your friendly imaginary friend. Toxic. That's all I'm gonna say about that. Okay, bye for real.